Hello everyone and welcome to stream. And today we are finishing Canto 9. We are finally raiding the House of Spiders. We are bringing Ryosha's daughter back. Are you guys ready? Let's get ready to rumble! But first and foremost, I have something to do in that. Oh. Let me claim some rewards from the Battle Pass first. I'm going to claim the, where are they? Where's the ego for, where's the, I'm going to quickly check what the new egos do. Yeah, Great Trichliocosm, Yisang, to Valve. Ooh, 30 sanity cost. Oh, it's a straight up 30 sanity cost. It's not a delayed one. So let's take a look. 4 Wrath, 2 Gloom, 2 Pride, and 4 Envy. So it's a 4 to 16 4 unbreakable coins, plus 3 on offense level, 7 attack weight. Before attack, if the main target has 10 plus burn plus sinking, coin power plus 1. So it goes to 20, gain highest resonance poise. So it's burn, sinking, poise. Max 7. If it was absolute resonance, also gain plus highest resonance divided by 3 poise count, max 2 rounded down. Okay. Breakable coin, inflict 2 burn, 3 sinking count, on hit without cracking. Inflict 1 shattered world, this turn and next turn. Shattered world. Max stack 1, expires at turn end. Okay. Take... Oh. You take 20% more damage from burn, rounded down. Take 10% damage from Yiseng's Wrath and Gloom-based attack skills. Okay, it's decent. So... You think burn equal to sinking or target divided by 3, max 5. Say about y'all. I very much just woke up and I slept like very little because I was so hyped up for part 3 of Canto 9. On crit, inflict plus 1 burn count on it, actually burn on target once, then reduce their burn count by 1. Okay. It seems okay, it's not insane, it's not incredible, it's just fine, I guess. Corrosion, 12, minus 2 coins. Target randomly on coin hit, gain 3 burn on final coin use, final power plus 1, max 3 once per coin. Okay. Before attack, gains highest resonance poise. Okay, same. Base power minus 1 for every cracked coin, down to 4. So it goes up to 16, I guess. Okay. Yeah, same poise conditionals. Inflict 2 burn, shatter the world. Burn count. Coin start. Deal plus 10% damage for every 10 burn plus sinking on all targets, max 60%. And hit with the cracking actually. Yeah, I think the corrosion version is better than the awakening one. Let's see the passives. Oh. Well. Let me use a quick translator to see what the passive does. Let me quickly use a translator. Alrighty then. Let's see what it does. Yep. Your target holds a shatter word. His default attack burn power. It's mainly going to be, you know, or like again, it's a translator, so it's not going to be accurate. Your target holds a shatter word. His default attack burn power granted by skill. Sinking power granted +1. Okay, so burn and sinking potency +1 on his attack. And now physical properties and extend for each enemy killed by burn. Okay, random +1 random physical properties. Killed by burn, gain 1 damage. Oh, I think I get it. So basically, I think the skills, like if a target has Shatter Word, Yisong's burn skill, Yisong gain more burn potency. It's kind of fucky. I'll wait for the translator to be out, the translation to be out, and then let's check Ryoshu's. Let's check what Ryoshu's Great Trichliocosm does. I'm also going to take the announce because like, okay, so it's a 6, so it goes to 21. Okay, it's a delayed SP thingy. 4 Lust, 4 Pride, and 4 Wrath. Also, these conditionals aren't bad. Like the cost ain't bad for Ryoshu. Before attack, get highest resonance poise max 7. Before attack, gain +3 poise count. Gain 1 entangled life, and yeah, again delayed SP cost. Lose 10 SP at turn end for 3 turns. Entangled life, max stack 999. Gain 1 stack for every HP damage dealt by Ryoshu's skills. Deal +1% damage with base skills for every 33 stacks, so max 10%. Okay, Twist and Tangle beyond measure, bound and woven into cocoon thread life world. Inflict burn to burn, inflict 1 bind next turn. Inflict 2 bleed on crit, gain coin power +5 for the final coin once per skill. Third coin. +30% damage on critical hit. Coin start deal +1% damage for every 10 burn potency and plus bleed potency on all targets. Max 50%. Coin power +1 for every 10 burn count and bleed count on all target. Max 5. Consume all entangled life on self and deal +1% damage for every 5 entangled life consumed. Ooh, the multipliers are big. That's a lot. When attacking just a single target, the damage modifying effect above is applied at 2 times its values. In focused encounter, core and its connected parts count as a single target. Yeah, it's a big nuke, basically. Corrosion 14 with -3 coin. With minus coins, like 3, target randomly. Before attack, consume maximum 20 surplus poise past 20 poise on self. And for every poise consumed, heal 1% of max HP, minimum 1 HP, and deals +1% damage with this skill. Gain +5 poise count at 99 and 999. Entangled life baseball +3, baseball -3 for every cracked coin. Oh, interesting. So you want to lose because you go to 11 base power since base power +3, and then -3 3 times, so -9. So you technically go -6, you go to 20. Gain 33 entangled life, burn, bind. It's basically the same. Oh no, you deal more damage. Like the multiplier, the coin start multiplier deals is like, instead of +1.25% damage, it's like instead of +1% damage for every 5 entangled life, it's 248%. 230. It's a 1.25%, which goes from 198, like 198% additional damage to 248%. It's a pretty decent chunk. 50% additional damage. Interesting. And up here, there's more damage on crit. This is. They didn't even bother naming the more damage on critical hit buff. So you really want to use on the crit ID though. A crit ID that uses a lot of wrath. Crit ID and wrath. I don't think crit IDs are known for wrath. So how do you get the high res? I mean, you don't really need it, especially for Ryoshu, because like, just play Meichu, stack up your poise, and this becomes irrelevant. The poise gain. Interesting effect. I think this is Rien announcer. It's probably Rien announcer or Araya. I'm going to claim all to see what we're getting, guys. I'm curious. Okay, maybe I won't clear it. I am not doing it. Okay, let's jump right into the Unsevering. Let's go to part 3. Operation Spider Pyre. Let's jump right into it. We're getting a dungeon, boys. I don't see anyone in here. Oh god, why did we fucking get in the fucking ring? Art gallery. All teams have entered the House of Spiders according to plan. All stations remain on alert for any movements.
다들 괜찮으신 건가요?
Is everyone okay?
괜찮지는 않죠. 의사 말로는 몇 달 동안 일상생활도 어려울 거라던데요.
Oh, yikes. Not really. Doc said I'll be facing some challenges in my daily life for the next few months. At least you're alive, Alisa. It is good.
유급병가라는 이례적인 기적을 내 눈으로 직접 관측할 수 있나 했더니 그 기회를 걷어찰 줄이야.
Yep, my boy Hohenheim, he shaved and he brought out the big bird. The big bird ego. He's there to fuck some shit up. And here I was looking forward to this rare chance of witnessing the mythical paid sick leave. I still find it baffling that you've denied yourself that opportunity.
솔직한 심정으론 자네가 정말 미쳐버린 게 아닌지 의심하는 중일세.
To be entirely honest, I am starting to think that you may have gone completely mad.
미친 짓을 저지른 건 맞지만 아직 미쳐버리진 않았어요.
What I'm doing may seem completely crazy, but I assure you my sanity is still intact.
오히려 이곳에 오지 못했다면 미쳐버렸겠죠.
I would have gone truly insane if I weren't allowed to be a part of this mission, though.
마튼 씨는 어떻게 됐나요?
What did they do with Mr. Martin? You don't want to ask, Sinclair.
시신은 수습했어요.
His remains have been retrieved.
본사가 그새 14구로 이전하진 않았을 텐데.
Retrieved? Since when did we become part of District 14? Incorp? Yeah, he's talking about Incorp. What are you talking about, Hohenheim?
림버스 컴퍼니답지 않게 장례라도 치러줄 셈인가?
Or has Limbus Company suddenly found a scintilla of conscience to give him a proper funeral?
두 분이 살아서 돌아온다면 그럴지도 모르죠.
Maybe they will, should the two of you return safely. Some time ago, prior to entering the back door,
인원 배치는 이걸로 확정입니다. 순서가 틀리지 않도록 주의하세요.
the assignments are final. Ensure that your lineups are in order.
영 꺼림칙하군. 관리자님과 함께할 인원이 너무 적지 않나?
I don't like this at all. You can't possibly believe that the current composition of the executive manager squad is equipped to ensure their safety.
괜찮을 겁니다. 단테 씨가 각성한 새로운 힘이 있으니까요.
There won't be any issues. Not with Dante's newly awakened power.
맞아. 잘난 사람끼리 수습하고 회의하는 내내 단테가 엄청 연습했다고. 비장의 수단이랑 우리를 휙 순간이동 시켜주는 거.
Yeah, don't you worry. Dante's been training that remote sight ability really hard while the bigwigs were busy holding meetings and dealing with the fallout. With that and the teleport power to zap us in and out, we'll be okay.
순간이동.
Teleportation. Indeed. The way Faust replied seemed to indicate that it was anything but teleportation. The tone in her voice declared, in no uncertain terms, that she could not be bothered to elaborate.
작전을 시작하기 전 서로 작별 인사를 나누는 모양새가
Strange.
어색하게 느껴지는구려.
My bad. Strange this feels to be imparting such farewells for the operation.
모두가 무탈하게 다시 만날 수 있기를 바랄게요.
I hope we'll be able to meet one another again, safe and sound, once this is over.
홍루 씨, 전장에 나가기 일보 직전에 치는 그런 대사는 오히려 역효과를 불러온다고.
Listen, Honglu, but you don't say that kind of stuff before going to battle, right? It usually ends up causing the opposite of the intended effect.
차라리 말이야. 별일이야 있겠어?
How about what could possibly go wrong? Everything, Gregor, everything. This is a massive red flag.
이런 식으로 말하는 게 도움되지.
Yeah, that's more like it.
거기서 거기 아닌가요?
Was that supposed to be any better?
시간이 됐네요. 먼저 가볼게요.
Well, it's time. I'll go on ahead. Hey, Sinclair.
네?
Yeah? About everything that happened. You just gotta accept what's done is done. Sinclair paused for a moment, then gave a quiet smile.
아, 그럴게요.
Okay, I will. Yep, Ryushu is not in a good mood. This is bad. I don't like where this is going. Oh no! Oh, we don't have a dungeon? Ooh, we do. No, indeed, we do not have a dungeon. 36 out of 51. So it's a 51 nodes. Canto, I'm just going to check something quickly. How long was Canto 6? 48. Okay, we have 3 more nodes. I don't think I get spoiled by anything. I want, so I will just claim all. Give me all the rewards. Yeah, Pizza Ryoshu or
믿지 않았군.
잠깐.
지금을 쪼개어 1천, 편린들에 비추어진 미래를 쪼개어 다시 2천.
give me the egos. I'm going to equip the Great Trichilocosm's egos. That's for sure.
뚝딱거리는 시계도 있고 부릉부릉하는 버스도 있고 근사한
내게 이 말을 맡겼다는 건
3번 베어낸다. 과거를 1000번 단조하여 베어내고.
I knew we would get the Araya announcer. That was.
찰나의 일순 다시 1000번을 끊어. 산젠 다이세카이.
If you guys don't get it, like the three severings reforge the past of Earth a thousandfold to cut it apart, reiterate the future of a thousandfold to rip it apart, arrive the Kasana of circumvolution another thousandfold. Sanden Daisekai. If you guys don't get it, Sanden Daisekai can be translated by 3000 great worlds. San is 3, Zen is 1000, if I remember correctly, and Dai is a word used to describe something that is big. So often can be translated as great, and Sekai is world. So yeah, 3000 great worlds. Not surprised why it's called Great Trichilocosm. I am not equipping the Araya nor the Ryosho announcers because it can be spoiler. So I won't equip them. But what I will do is equip the egos. And I will also uptie them. Give me the egos. Okay, let's start with thread spinning the Zane ego for Otis. We already checked it out like last stream. Okay, then comes the Heathcliff ego. Moving reg. That's a lot of it. That's a lot of envy, Heathcliff. I will try to use the Ryoshu ego as much as I can. Nope, not this one. Great Trichilocosm. Uptie 3. And now UT4 and for E-Song. I love how the passives are still like in Korean. Okay, we got it. Now let's jump right into it. We're fighting the ring. 937. Oh, does Sinclair doesn't have okay, so it's Faust, Ishmael, and Sinclair. I'm going to use the thumb identity for Sinclair. So
가시죠. 파투페 입회의를
명령하실 때까지.
자, 판 돌아가.
let's go like this. Index Faust,
한 가지 첨언하자면
Hanafuda-ish.
우리를 위로해줄 필요는 없다네, 소두과장. 이래 보여도 연구원들 사이에선 유머에 가까운 대화지.
If I might just add one more thing, you needn't try to comfort us over our conversation, Magus Sword. Consider this nothing more than harmless, humorous banter among us researchers. Yeah, nah, this guy is like, he's there to fuck some shit up. Like, he pulled out the big bird. He pulled up the Valve ego gift. He's there for fucking retaliation. Hohenheim, Hohenheim, you are really not. You really aren't tricking anyone.
위로가 필요한 사람은 따로 있어 보이는군.
It appears to me that if anyone needs comfort, it'd be him.
이때까지 모은 황금가지는 전부 빼앗겼고 동료분들도 잃었어요. 관리자님과도 떨어져서 각자 어떤 상황인지도 바로 알 수 없고요.
All those golden bowls we've gone through so much to collect. Gone. We've lost people too. Even worse, we're separated from our manager. So we can't even immediately know how the others are doing.
이렇게 위험한 상황에 처한 적이 이때까지 없던 건 아니지만 그래도 매번
This isn't the first time we've been in this much danger, but every time it happens, I can't help but
불안하죠? 초조하기도 할 거고요.
get nervous, right? Anxious even.
맞아요.
Yeah.
여러분도
Do
이런 불안함을 종종 느끼시나요?
you guys ever get this nervous too? Like I do?
뭐
Well,
제가 평소에 확신이 있는 것처럼 말하긴 하지만 불안하지 않을 리가 없죠.
I like to talk big and try to project confidence. And honestly, I still get anxious like everyone else.
저희 부서엔 예전에 저처럼 가야 할 곳을 모르는 사람이 한가득이잖아요.
We've still got a lot of people in the LCB who don't know where they're going in life, don't we? Like how I used to be.
지고 있는 짐이 좀 버거워 보이는 단테를 도와서 무사히 인솔해야 한다는 사명감이 저도 모르게 조금 생겨버려서.
Hey, this is cute how like the font is getting smaller when like she's mumbling, with how Dante seems to feel a lot of pressure over their responsibilities. I guess you could say that I've sort of committed myself to sharing a bit of their load and helping the team navigate through the trials of our journey and all that stuff.
확신을 가진 척 노력하는 것뿐이에요. 누군가는 불안한 사람들을 안심시켜줘야 하니까요.
So I'm just trying to put on a brave face at the end of the day. Someone needs to, right? To reassure everyone that it's all going to be okay.
그렇군요.
I see.
아, 이 말도 오티스 씨가 들었으면 엄청 뭐라고 했을걸요. 상상만 해도 귀가.
Huh. Otis would give me a really harsh dressing down if she heard me say all that. Just thinking about it hurts my ears.
파우스트가 모든 걸 알고 있다는 사실에는 의심할 여지가 없지만
Well, there is no doubt that Faust does indeed know it all.
저 역시도 갈피를 잡을 수 없을 때가 있더군요.
Yep. Murder on the Warp Express, I guess. There were times when I also found myself grasping at straws.
당장 앞으로 가야 할지 멈춰서야 할지 혹은 반대로 가야 할지에 대한 아주 기본적인 선택까지도.
Unable to make even the simplest decisions. Whether I should move forward, whether I should stop, or whether I should go back the way I came.
그때 다시금 깨달았습니다.
And that made me realize anew.
파우스트는 언제든 떠나가 버릴 수 있는 이름에 불과하다고.
Faust is but a name that may leave at any time. Yep, again, some more tidbits of Faust lore. Like, what is Faust? I'm not saying who is Faust. I'm not saying who is Faust. I'm saying what is Faust.
내 차례인가? 이런 고통 대화는 영 적성에 안 맞네만.
I mean, if you don't want to, Hohenheim.
회수에서 작전 성공률이 높아진다면 못할 것도 없지.
I suppose it is my turn in this heart-to-heart round table. I'm not quite fond of these last-minute bearings of one's soul as though we're walking to our collective death, but if this should help raise the chance of our success by alleviating some of your concerns, then I see no reason not to participate.
상부에서는 내가 이곳에 투입되는 작전안에 대한 승인을 몇 번이나 거부했었다네.
My superiors have repeatedly refused to authorize the plan that includes me as a combatant for this mission.
이해가 되지 못한 바는 아니야.
I understand their logic.
연구에 특화된 직원을 사지로 보내는 건 회사 입장에서 볼 때 불필요한 인력 분배긴 하니 말일세.
Sending a research specialized employee to near certain death would indeed be an inefficient management of human resources from the corporate perspective.
대신 휴가를 가라고 하더군. 3달 정도.
Instead of accepting my request, they suggested that I take some time off. 3 months, give or take.
쉬고 오면 다 괜찮아질 거라고. 뒷일은 LCA나 LCB가 맡아도 되니 LCA는 제자리에 돌아올 시간이라고 말이지.
They said everything will have returned to normal by the time I sauntered back into the office. That the LCE's job was to find normalcy again while LCA or LCB dealt with the consequences.
뭐 잠깐 혹하기는 했었네. 연구야말로 모든 걸 잊고 몰입할 수 있던 분야였지.
It was a tempting offer, I must admit. Research was indeed an endeavor in which I could lose myself while the rest of the world slipped by.
쉬고 온 다음 또다시 수많은 일에 몰두하고 그러고 나면 없었던 일처럼 살 수도 있을 걸세.
That would be running away, Hohenheim. I would take the 3 months vacation, return to the lab and bury myself in research after research, and eventually it'd really have been like nothing had happened.
비워진 자리에는 아마 새로운 직원들이 오게 되겠지. 금세 채워질 거야. 애초에 비워진 적이 없었던 것처럼.
But new employees would be hired to fill the vacancies with remarkable immediacy as though there had never been any loss of personnel in the first place.
그래서 어제 짐을 정리하려고 책상 서랍을 열었는데
So yesterday, as I was arranging the office from my absence, I opened one of my desk drawers and...
어쨌든 정말 휴가를 다녀오실 생각이었던 거군요.
Oh, you really were gonna go on a vacation.
내년 연구 계획 보고서가 종이 뭉텅이들 속에 끼어 있다군.
And I saw next year's research proposal peeking out from the middle of the paper pile.
회사 계획이라는 게 참 그래.
It's a funny thing, the way that corporate planning works.
미래가 어떻게 될지도 모르는 주제에 몇 달 후의 일까지 전부 예측해서 제출해야 하지.
No one knows what the future holds. And they expect us to plan months ahead in our proposals.
우습게도 앞으로 3개월 후의 모든 나의 연구 계획을 마튼과 알리사와의 협력으로 짜놓았더군.
When I'd written that research proposal, I'd planned it to be a collaborative research between me, Martin, and Alyssa.
그럼 나는 이제 그 수십 페이지의 연구 계획서에서 마튼의 이름을 지워 나가야겠지.
And now, I'll have to erase Martin's name, one by one, from dozens of its pages.
그럼 상부의 반대를 뚫고 어떻게 오신 거예요?
So, how did you manage to convince the higher ups?
세 번째 요청서는 사직서와 함께 올려두고 왔다네. 둘 중 하나는 승인해달라 말했지.
My third request to have me included in this mission was accompanied by a resignation letter. A binary option, if you will. They had to choose one over the other. You can do that? Who's to say that I can't?
마지막은 불안에 대한 이야기가 아닌 것 같지만 그래도 긴장은 좀 풀렸을 것 같은데 어때요, 싱클레어 씨?
Thanks, Sod. That last subject wasn't much about anxiety at all, but has that helped calm your nerves at least, Sinclair?
조금 나아진 것 같아요.
A bit better, I think.
좋아요. 그러면 심호흡 한번 하고 작전 시작하죠.
That's good. Then let's all take a deep breath and commence operation.
적 옵니다.
Enemy incoming.
늦어서 미안. 파시아가 곤히 자고 있어서 깨우고 오느라.
Sorry, I'm late. Fasha was enjoying a nice nap, so I had to wake her up first.
원래 계획보다 완성이 많이 되지 못해서 꽤 속상해했거든.
She was heartbroken by how far behind schedule we were in her completion.
제 눈에 거북나선 때문에 그런 거겠지.
It's because of Xenon's total spiral.
그 무기는 얄궂게도 심장을 모조리 으스러뜨려 버리잖니. 그게 재료의 핵심인데.
People struck with that weapon often end up with, quite literally, broken hearts, depriving us of the core ingredient.
그러니까 다행이야. 너희는 의체가 없고 나는 나선을 사용하지 않을 테니까.
So I'm glad we're able to meet here. None of you have replaced yourself with a prosthetic body, and I won't be using the spiral.
저희가 올 줄 알고 있었어요?
You knew we'd be coming?
마에스트로님이 먼저 나가서 손님들을 접대하고 있으라고 하셨어.
The maestro asked me to go out and receive our guests.
너희는 마에스트로님의 그 산산조각난 아이에 대해 알고 있니? 파시아의 좋은 언니가 되어줄 수 있었을 텐데 내게는 아직 어렵더라고. 손상 없이 재료들을 담아 넣어야 하는 게.
do you know of the Maestro's shattered child? She would have been a wonderful big sister for Fascia. I'm yet to reach that level of creation, unfortunately. You see, collecting ingredients without damaging them is still a bit tough for me.
그래서 처음에는 내 팔을 잘랐지. 내 몸이니까 내가 제일 잘 알잖아.
So, I hope to get some practice and started by cutting off my own arm. After all, whose body do we know better than our very own?
하지만 타인의 몸은 여전히 어려워. 팔을 쓸 때 어디 손가락에 제일 많은 힘을 주는지, 팔목 위주로 사용하는지, 팔힘 전체를 사용하는지, 그 밖에 다른 질병은 없는지 알아야 할 게 너무 많아.
But the corpus of others is still so challenging to work with. Which finger do they put the most pressure on when using their arms? Do they let their wrists handle much of the pressure, or their entire arm? Do they have any pre-existing defects that may change how I interact with the medium? So many things to take into account before getting to the actual work.
그래서 부탁을 하나 들어주지 않겠니?
Speaking of which, will you be so kind as to hear my request?
우리가 먼저 친해지는 시간을 가져보는 게 어때?
How about we spend some time to get to know each other and become friends?
친해진다고요?
Friends?
친해진다는 건 고난도의 행위가 아니야.
It's not so hard to become friends.
무엇을 좋아하는지, 취미로는 무엇을 하는지, 앞으로의 꿈은 무엇인지 이런 걸 공유하면 된다고 소라가 그랬어.
Yeah, you know.
파시아에게 소라의 몸을 넣고 싶은 건 아니라.
You fucked in the head, Albina! Sora told me that becoming friends is as simple as sharing the things we love, our hobbies, our dreams. Though I didn't become friends with her, as I wasn't planning on using Sora as an ingredient for fascia.
그래서 이것부터 시작해보자. 너희는 뭘 좋아하니?
So, I know where to begin. Would you share something you love with me, everyone?
나한테도 궁금한 게 있다면 말해줄게. 지난번에 뇌 조각 몇 개를 파시아에게 먹이는 바람에 거짓말은 잘 할 수 없게 되었거든.
Don't hesitate to ask me anything you'd like to know about me, either. Ever since I fed a few slices of my brain, holy fuck, to fascia, I've become a very, very bad liar.
저희가 알려줄 거라고 생각해요?
What makes you think we're going to tell you any of that?
그럼 나부터 할게. 내 이름은 알비나야. 좋아하는 파시아랑 같이 칼리스토님에게 신체파의 예술을 배우고 있어.
Okay, then me first. My name is Albina. I'm learning corporism art under Maestro Callisto's tutelage with my beloved fascia. Okay, so we're opening with Albina. Oh,
비밀 보존은
fuck.
제게 맡기세요. 약재와 비가 도착하기 전에 서두르자고요.
Level 50, but ego attunement plus 10. Let me see. Offense level up. K-Corp emergency. K-Corp emergency impure. If at least one ally other than this unit is alive. Activate the following effect upon taking damage that will reduce this unit's HP to 0. If staggered, recover from stagger. Fully heal HP. All allies lose 1k. 1k Corp emergency impure. Okay, so. We're in for some pain. And then Hohenheim plus 15. Let me check the Hohenheim. Rapid fire, intense stare, 0 range, salvation for those enchanted by the lamp, eyes bright like the lamp. This unit does not have lamp. Gain 1 bind for every 2 stack next turn. Max 10. Turn end, gain plus stacks of this unit slot aggro to each of these. Okay, he becomes a tank. This unit prioritizes him with the fastest max speed. When chaining skill, this unit can draw enemy attacks to itself regardless of speed. Ooh, a great tank! At 20 lamp, inflict dazzle to enemy that uses its powerful attack next turn. If this unit is not staggered, the attack skill equipped with this unit's last skill prioritizes Hohenheim and cannot be redirected. Okay. bind on self divided by 2, haste to the ally, excluding this unit. With the slowest speed next turn, max around. If this unit has the slowest speed, deal plus 10% damage with base attack skills. If this unit speed is 1, deal plus 20% damage. Ego attunement boost plus 15. Defense level for ally. Every ally wearing ego gear, written by Hohenheim. Current HQ's ego attunement is corrosion. Its eyes have watched over the entire Black Forest. Lose it if this is killed after Alice has killed, one may get lost and wander to the wrong path, but willful defiance of the ritual from thought forbidden by it. Oh. Okay, so we do lose if Hohenheim dies. Sinking and burn. And Alyssa is mainly going to be burn. I hope she doesn't blow up. Like moth to a flame. Cannot stagger this unit. Take minus 60% damage from burn. Okay, so we cannot. Let's check on Albina. Okay, so she has the same impact rattle thingy. Armor, the protection and repression, Iron Maiden spikes, Iron Maiden defibrillation. Okay, she can recover from stagger. Yeah, for now, she's not that much more dangerous. 10 defense level up. She's just level 65, so interesting. Alyssa is like already attacking this one, and Hohenheim is dealing with this attack from Albina. So one thing I will do, I will yeah, I will okay, Faust is too slow. Let's go like this, maybe. I will offset the. Oh fuck no! Alyssa triggered the thingy. Fuck. Come on, skincare.
충정. 지령이 이끄는 대로.
Come on, Hohenheim. Hohenheim, my boy. Need to mark target with the prescript. Alyssa is dealing with this attack. So we'll probably I can probably deal with them like that. Ah, I didn't stagger. Fuck. Oh, I don't like that. Come on, Alisa, win this. Okay, Alisa won this. This is great. It's bad that Alisa basically that Faust got staggered because of the because Alisa attacked. One night my goats.
검이 아까보다 맹렬하게.
Okay, here's Dazzle.
전에 최대한 제압하세요.
We just have it prioritizes Hohenheim, but we just have to attack it once. So I can just offset this. Oh no, no, Alisa! Shit! No, Sinclair is faster. That's good. And I can just attack there once. It should be enough to...
이 빌어먹을 것들 전부 다 올려라!
Alright, to damage. Sakura-sen should be rattled. Yep. This should be basically 0 damage to Hohenheim.
저건 분명 보고서야.
She still has Dazzle.
대기하세요. 지금 공격해선 안 돼요.
Okay, now I can just kill this and then basically just go full defensive skills here.
지령에 따라 참격.
에고 감응도 증폭. 발사.
굳이 직접 목격하지 않아도
Hohenheim is there for the kill. Yep. Albina unlocked. Fascia unlocked too. Not like this.
어서 와요.
Oh, you piece of garbage!
환영이 늦었군요. 우리 알비나가
Fuck you, Callisto! Ah, welcome, welcome. I've been so absorbed with trimming my ingredients that I was delayed. I hope my Albina has been a most wonderful host to you all in my absence.
당신
You...
네, 마에스트로님. 친해지는 건 거절을 당했지만 계속 노력 중이었어요.
Yes, Maestro. They've denied my offer of friendship, but I've been trying nonetheless.
그렇군요. 아, 다시 만나 뵙게 되어 좋네요. 이곳은 손님들이 많이 얼굴을 비추지 않는 곳이라 저만이 이 전시회의 유일한 관객이자 마에스트로였거든요.
I see. Oh, it's such a pleasure to meet you all again. This gallery hardly ever sees visitors, so I was at once. It's only audience and maestro.
그래서 아쉽게도 이 소박한 갤러리 안에서는 객관적인 평을 들어본 적이 없어요.
So, tragically, This humble gallery is yet to taste the piquancy of an unbiased critic.
그러니 여러분들이 제 첫 번째 관객이 되어 주실 수도 있겠네요.
Perhaps you could be my first.
아, 이 작품을 주의 깊게 보고 계시는군요.
Ah, I see that this piece here has captured your interest.
저에게 강렬한 영감을 남겨주신 분들이었어요.
They were all people who have left me with such striking inspirations.
외로움, 불안감, 취약함. 사람이라면 응당 느껴야 마땅한 고통을 아낌없이 보여주고 계시죠.
Loneliness, anxiety, weakness. Observe these raw facets of suffering, the inevitable state of existence that is most fittingly human.
맨 앞에 계시는 이분은 단상 위에 올리는 마지막 순간까지도 옆에 분의 손을 놓고 계시지 않더군요.
Please direct your attention to this frontmost figure. You would be impressed to hear how those hands refuse to let go of the partners, even as I place them atop this pedestal.
죽음 직전까지 끊어지지 않는 결집력. 저는 그런 것을 숭고하게 여긴답니다.
An unbreakable bond that remains unsevered, even as death comes to bear the subject away in its gentle embrace. I find such values utterly noble.
그 순간을 하나라도 놓치기 싫어서 실핏줄과 근육에서 오는 떨림도 전부 살리려고 했어요.
God, this guy makes me sick! Sicken boys. It would indeed have been a waste to let that precious little moment slip away, so I endeavored to preserve every second of it. Down to the smallest capillaries, muscle tissues, and the quivering thereout.
알리사 씨?
Miss Alyssa?
모든 예술은 그걸 응시하는 사람의 마음 상태에 따라 느끼는 게 달라져요.
Perspective has a way of transforming art. As the state of one's heart alters the evocative qualities of a piece.
그러니까 천천히 감상하신 후에 남김없이 말해주세요.
Yeah.
지금 당신들 눈에는 저의 작품들이 어떻게 보이는지.
Guys, Ardor, Blossom Moth, Pride, but mainly Wrath. So please do take your time as you tour through my gallery. Tell me how it all appears in your eyes. My eyes.
차라리 내 눈을 파버리고 싶다. 이 살인자 새끼.
I'd rather gouge out my own eyeballs, you murdering fuck!
상대는 마에스트로.
자네가 이 숲의
어차피 피할 수 없는 전투랍니다. 각자 최선을 다해주세요.
Shit. I did. Oh. Already? Okay. Unique charge, 5 corpus ingredient. Reduce the stack of each effect equal to those numbers respectively. Gain 1 artwork tibia. 2 more bleed potency. Gain 2 full power up and 2 slash power. Use a powerful attack this turn. When hit by an attack skill before using the powerful attack, gain 1 plus coin drop and 1 power down. Okay, if this unit has assist defense, lose 1 assist defense on clash start. After using skills, gain 30 corpus ingredient bows and 1 corpus ingredient blood for every target damaged by this unit skill. Inflict ingredient shielding wound to the sinner and assist unit with the fastest speed. When this unit enters an encounter, heal 30 SP on it with the attack skill of this unit, inflict negative effect and gains beneficial effects simultaneously, heal 4 SP at turn. And if this unit has max SP, when healing SP with you, gain 1 per. Oh shit! Minus 30% damage, HP damage from burn, rupture, and sinking, minus 30% target threshold. If this unit staggers afterward, gain 2 wrath radiation, becomes unable to use installation art number 3. It provides rib cage. Expired following unit heals 30 SP and gain 2 of Unsevering, 2 defense up. Oh god. Unless and future recover and then this turn. Equip closing time station out on number 1. Your flash. Turn. Fix panic. Gain 4 damage down. Gain 2 assist defense on combat start. Does not bleed count before attack end. Ah, assist defense cannot be staggered before using skill. If target has 6 plus bleed, coin power plus 1. It's bygone days. I kinda don't want to. I need to focus Albina, I think. This one's struggling, this one's neutral. Oh, come on, skincare. Okay, got it.
가름하게 이 훌륭한 탄력. 더 보여줘. 너의 내면을.
관객의 적극적인 참여 나쁘지 않군요.
Faust is dangerously low. Ooh, Hohenheim is going to take a bit of damage there.
직접 목격하지 않아도
전방의
느낄 수
공격이
있겠죠.
감지되었습니다. 피할 수 있는 범위가 아니에요. 최대한 힘으로 밀어내야 합니다.
Artwork tibia expires. Oenheim is going to take a lot of damage there. Oh, the prescript is still. The prescripts are telling me to fuck with this bitch. Yeah, I cannot. I need to hit him at least 3 times before he even manages to.
당신 적폐군요.
영감이 떠오르는 대로 모두 가져갈게.
충족. 지령이 이끄는 대로.
One con drop. One con drop. And another one con drop. Win this fucking clash, Oenheim! Fuck Callisto!
호이나임 씨가 잘해주셨네요. 비투급 비상 상태 확인. 절차대로 부상자에게 K사 앰플을 투여하는
죽는 것도 사는 것도 지령이
Oh, that's a lot of healing there.
휘두르기 전에 최대한 제압하세요.
Okay, I can just drop this once. You fuck. I don't like this at all. Target of the prescript, so 2 attacks there. Can I impending day? Yeah, I can impending day on it. The only issue is that I mainly want to fuck up Albina. I want Albina to...
지령에
I think this is the most optimal way to go for it.
관객의 적극적인 참여 나쁘지 않군요.
총옥과 비. 코코.
Kozan!
한눈 팔지 마세요. 메마른 당신에게 파도는 반드시 밀려올 테니.
진이겨 버리겠어.
Yeah, he didn't take a lot of damage there.
함께 파헤쳐 볼까요? 당신에게만 아름다운 앞을 밝히세. 구해야 할 것이 잘 보이도록.
호이나임
Oh, she's nearly staggered.
파시아의
곧
부동을
무력화될 거예요.
약동하는 이 생명의 소리를. 미안해, 파시아.
전방위
아직
공격이
완성되지
감지되었습니다.
못한
피할 수 있는 범위가 아니에요. 최대한 힘으로 밀어내야 합니다.
Okay, she's staggered there. So I can just hit him thrice.
당신
이
짝패군요.
빌어먹을 것들 전부 다 올려라!
화력, 추진, 차, 타.
I cannot let...
앞을 밝히세. 후회할 짓 잘 보이도록.
호이나임 씨가 잘해주셨네요.
당신이
곧
흘린
무력화될
서로 다른
거예요.
색의 피가 어우러지면
절묘한 관절 균형, 혈색의
예술적이네.
조화.
Okay, I took a lot of bleed damage there. He's going to turn me into a corpus again? You little fuck. Okay, these three are clashed with by... Okay, never mind. I need you to deal with that. This one is neutral too, so...
명령에 따르겠습니다.
3월 앵화.
영감이 떠오르는 대로 모두 가져갈게.
We gotta deal with Albina. That's for sure. Retreats?
관객의 적극적인 참여 나쁘지 않군요.
Oh god.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Fluid sac to heal everyone a little bit.
충정. 지령이 이끄는 대로.
함께 파헤쳐볼까요?
So Albina retreated.
아름다운
That's good. He lost his protection.
피할 수 있는 범위가 아니에요. 최대한 힘으로 밀어내야 합니다.
Now I can go fast and inflict a lot of damage here. Since he's at 1 speed. I'm going to apply all the coin drop possible.
총옥과 비. 코코.
Kozan!
이 빌어먹을 것들 전부 다 올려라!
Yeah, wake Faust up. And Hohenheim is not losing this clash.
후회할 짓 잘 보이도록.
호이나임 씨가 잘해주셨네요.
당신이
곧
흘린
무력화될
서로 다른
거예요.
색의 피가 어우러지면
At least he's dodging everything, that's great. Okay, every clash there is dominating, so I can just go there and start and go ham.
명령에 따르겠습니다. 화력, 추진, 차, 타.
It is a ruthless fight. Like all my sinners are like
각자의
getting a little staggered. Perfect.
3월 앵화.
Sakura Sen. Okay, 50% HP.
두렵지 않습니다.
One power plus 1 for every 8 bleed on target. That's not a lot. It's target fixed. It's unclashable. Huh. There's no point in me doing anything then, so I will just activate the defensive skills.
당신 짝패군요.
해장 시간이 되었군요. 그럼 안녕.
알리사 씨, 지금 무슨 짓을? 저는 이것보다 더 좋은 방안이 떠오르질 않아요.
No, no, no! No! Oh, fuck. Oh, Hohenheim is going to absolutely lose it. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, I knew she was a fucking walking red flag, but oh god, I fucking hate this. Oh, I'm sorry, Alyssa.
저 끔찍한 것들을 태울 수 있다면 기꺼이 일렁이는 불길 쓰고.
알리사 씨, 지금 앞으로 가면
Miss Alyssa, that's not. Oh, fuck, please tell me she doesn't die. I don't want her to.
도박장죄로 의뢰를 냈다 싶더니 이렇게나 밑장 빼는 놈들이 한가득일 줄이야. 아, 한 달은 의뢰 없이 놀아도 되겠는데요? 사무소 놓았네.
I don't want her to die. Please tell me Alyssa doesn't die. I hate it here. This is we're going to fight Kira and Matthias there. I could do the very funny. I could do something very, very funny. I am going to do something very, very funny. It's Heisho slop time!
주간 흑수, 오필두, 이상이요.
Wait, no, wait a second, give me a second. This is the wrong team. Okay, where's my story team? There.
제 차례인가요? 군주가 나선다. 군주가 흑수.
We're going to do the funny.
결집이다.
We're going Heisho.
본인의 경험에 따르면 월간 해결사 잡지에 나온 여기 요 공방이 좋았다네. 굿즈 마감이 아주 깔끔했지. 아, 이 옆에 있는 여기는 피규어 퀄리티는 괜찮지만 아이디어 없이 기성품만 찍어내는 공방이니 참고하시게나.
My experience has taught me that this workshop here, featured in none other than Fixers Monthly, would be best for thy merchandising opportunities, quite the clean, flawless finish they boast. And about this workshop on the side, while it doth produce figurines of passing quality, they almost practice caution for the merely run mass production lines of generic products with nary a spark of creativity. Dawn is like, ooh, a color fixer! I can't talk about. God, I love my gremlin.
조언 감사합니다.
Thank you for the advice.
검사까지. 그리고 해결사 굿즈는 일단 배지로 시작하는 게 좋을 걸세. 특색 배지가 팔리지 않아 적자가 날 걱정은 조금 더 할 필요가
Oh, that means nothing me. As for fixer merch, I must recommend thou beginnest with button badges, for there is absolutely zero concern that the color fixer's button badge meeteth the fate of becoming DC's stock, plunging thy revenues to the negatives.
비야, 동경하는 자를 만나 기쁜 것은 이해하지만 작전 중에는 사담을 조금 자제하시니.
The excitement of accompanying such a distinguished figure is quite well understood, but perhaps such discussions could be tabled for later in a mission such as this.
아하하, 그렇군. 새로운 특색에 영광스러운 첫 번째 작전에 본인이
Quite. Tis an unimaginable glory to partake in an epochal moment such as the new color fixer's very first mission.
돈키호테 씨, 숨을 가다듬으세요.
Don Quixote, breathe.
어이, 특색 됐다고 바로 팬도 생기고 좋겠네, 막내.
So, Junior, how's color fixer life? You got a plan and everything already.
듣는 척도 안 하네. 긴장하면 저러니까 기분 나빠하지 말고 다들 익숙해지는 게 좋을 거야. 난 익숙해지기 전까지 몇 번 싸우긴 했지만.
Not even gonna pretend you heard me? Well, he gets like that when he's nervous, so you guys better get used to it now. You have no idea how many times we bickered until I finally got used to him sulking.
그런데 여기 정말 거미집 맞는 거야? 생각한 거랑 좀 많이 다른데?
Anyhow, is this really the House of Spiders? It's a lot different from what I'd expected.
잘못 걸음하진 않았어. 다각 카메라라고 쓰여 있는 걸로 주변을 돌아보니 이어지는 길에 끝이 보이지 않는군. 침입자들의 소그림은 분명하네.
Fret not, for this is indeed the correct destination. A swift observation did I make with this gear labeled multi-angle camera, and so all paths in your surroundings lead to infinity in all directions. Indeed, there is no doubt that you have entered their Salient stand. Yeah, LCD. Yeah, it's Engidu at the radio. I guess Moses is with us. She's still a quote-unquote combatant. At least with her psychomance / ego, she's capable of fighting.
여긴
This place is...
복도군. 복도 자체에 거미집을 찾던 건가?
a corridor. So this is where they've spun their web.
거미집. 그 이름에서 느껴지는 흉흉함은 온데간데 없이 그저 둥지의 슈퍼마켓이나 창고 같은 풍경이요.
The disquietude immanent in a name such as the House of Spiders seems to hardly convey the sense emanating from this place, which is more akin to a supermarket or a warehouse at the nest.
창고라기엔 온통 장난감 상자뿐이군.
Yes, though it is more like a warehouse of toy boxes and nothing else.
어릴 적에 부모님이 사주신 장난감들도 보이네요.
I recognize some of these toys as the ones my parents had bought me in my childhood.
장난감이라 하면 직접 그것으로 놀이해야 비로소 의미를 갖는 물건이요.
Toys are imbued with meaning only when they are played with.
헌데 어찌 포장도 뜯지 않고 잔뜩 진열해 두었는지. 이래서야 감상의 목적도 엿다 느껴지는구려.
Thus, one must come to wonder, why have they kept these untouched in their packaging, in a way that seems to hamper even the purpose of detached admiration?
목적은 소유자가 정하기 나름이지. 지금으로서는 전시가 목적인 것처럼 보이는군.
An object's purpose is often determined by its owner. As it stands now, it seems that the purpose is to display the goods, nothing more. Oh no.
들으셨습니까?
Do you hear that? It's a fucking old school tokusatsu opening song. Oh fuck.
노래?
Eh? What? The song?
이 노래는
This song?
뭐야? 뭔가 들으면 안 되는 뒤틀린 노래 그런 거야?
Huh? Is this some kind of twisted song that breaks your mind when you hear it?
제가 제1급 해결사 페데리코님의 일대기 레츠고 플루드니차의 오프닝이라네.
DOP of Let's Go Polonista, a biographical show of the eminent Federico, a grade 1 fixer of the Deviant Association.
사실인지 확인해 보겠어.
Allow me to investigate the veracity of her claim.
아니, 그런 것까지 확인할 필요 없다.
No, there's no need to concern yourself with that kind of research.
위험 요소를 고려할 필요는 없겠어. 소리가 들리는 쪽으로 가지.
The song alone shouldn't cause us any concern. Let us head toward the source of the sound. Take this! Breaking Slam!
와씨, 저 기술 볼 때마다 간지 미쳤네.
Badass! Seriously, that's like the sickest move of all time.
무기 끝을 바닥에 꽂고 그 반동으로 뛰어서 섬광처럼 발차기.
Slam a weapon on the ground, use the rebound to leap into the air for the finisher. Lightning kick!
아빠, 나 저거 가르쳐줘.
Papa, you're gonna teach me how to do that!
딸내미 저걸 제대로 쓰려면 다리에 강화 시술 더 받고 원한 문신도 도색해야 할 텐데.
If you wanna try that move, you're gonna need some more leg augmentations and a few more vengeance tattoos.
그럼 장부에 적힌 원한 딱 2개만 처리하고 올 테니까 잠깐 밖에 나갔다가 와도 돼?
Then, can I head out for a second so I can cross just 2 more vengeances of the book?
아니, 그럴 필요 없어, 딸.
No need, kiddo.
되도록 다시 볼 일 없었으면 했던 놈들이.
I was hoping to avoid running into these clowns again.
터무니없는 우연이군.
What a baffling coincidence. Sometime prior to the group's entry into the backdoor portal.
거미집의 내부 구조는 류슈 씨가 입사 계약서를 작성할 때 전달받았습니다.
When Ryushu signed the onboarding contract, we also received intel on the internal structure of the House of Spiders.
문제는 뒷문이 들어가는 순서에 따라 거미집 내부의 무작위한 장소로 이어진다는 점이죠.
The issue is that the order in which individuals enter the back door determined their destination within the House of Spiders with no discernible pattern.
LCC 팀에서는 분석할 수 없다 결론 내었지만
The LCC concluded that this unpredictability is outside the realm of analysis.
파우스트라면 이 변수를 통제할 수 있습니다.
However, such a variable is still within Faust's control.
가령 지금부터 저희를 제외한 누구도 거미집에 출입하지 않을 것이란 가정하에 세 번째로 들어간 사람이 약지아비의 갤러리에 도착한다는 걸 파우스트는 알고 있죠.
To demonstrate, assuming that no one other than us comes in or out of the House of Spiders, Faust knows that the third person to enter the House of Spiders will emerge to the ring Nurse Father's gallery.
그렇다면 인원을 어떻게 배치할지를 LCA와 상의해야겠군요.
Then we must discuss with the LCA to determine who's to go where.
논의는 빠를수록 좋을 테고 팀장급 인원들과 파우스트 씨 그리고 관리자 단테 이들을 제외한 사람들은 거미집에 돌입할 준비를 하시지요.
The sooner that meeting takes place, the better. Everyone should begin their preparations to infiltrate the House of Spiders, save for the team leaders, Miss Faust and Manager Dante.
인원은 정해진 뒤에 통보하겠습니다.
As for the roster, We'll share them once they've been finalized.
여기에 당도한 것에 한치의 우연도 없었어.
Coincidence played no hand in our presence here.
우리 입장에서는 꽝이구만. 저 위험한 냄새 풍기는 샛노란 놈이랑 또 싸우려면 목숨을 걸긴 해야겠군.
Still suck on our end. Looks like I'll be fighting with my life on the line today. Especially with that bumblebee punk on their side.
헐, 그 검도 쓰는 거야? 짱이다.
Holy crap! You're gonna use that sword too? Sick!
그럼 나는 연구소에서 아빠가 썼던 기술들 따라 해봐야겠다.
Then I think I'm gonna try Papa's moves he showed off at the lab.
너희도 봤지? 총 들고 온 십거만 녀석들. 아빠가 발로 차서 스트라이크 시키면서 연속으로 몸통 터트린 거.
You guys saw that too, right? When Papa kicked up the combo counter on those gun-toting guys in black armor and pulled off a super busting them to smithereens?
이런 비슷한 기술 주력으로 쓰는 해결사가 있었는데. 누구였지? 그 전설적인 해결사 사무소에 있다가 지금은 딴 사무소에 간.
Sorry, I've got stun locked there. Kira? Are you talking about Roland? This is Roland she's talking about. Skill similar to Papa, a fixer who... the same guy who worked at that legendary fixer office before moving to another one. No, wait. It's not Roland. Because Roland... Oh no, Roland maybe have moved to another fixer office after Charles' office disbanded. She may be talking about Roland. Oh, ta gueule. Sorry, I had to ban a bot. I need to take a screenshot and post it on my Discord. I will have to talk about this. There's this fixer who uses a skill similar to Papa. Who was it again? The same guy who worked at that legendary fixer office before moving to another one. Oh no, okay. So she didn't talk about Roland. She didn't talk about Roland, she talked about another member of the Charles office. Wait. Sorry, I need. I need to check on things. I need to check things because I'm sorry. I'm checking on some wait. Wait a second. This is weird. This is strange. Because according to Wikipedia, the list of Charlemagne's knights changes according to the sources. Like in Song of Roland, oh wait, the list isn't from. Yeah, the list, like in the original Song of Roland, in the original Song of Roland, only Roland among the well-known knights of Charlemagne is the, like, only Roland and Olivier are the are in the original Song of Roland. But if we take it into account that Roland is based off Orlando Furioso, then it makes sense that Olivier and Astolfo are there, because Astolfo is only mentioned in the Boiardo and Arius poem Orlando Furioso as one of the knights. But in that case, Who is Rinaldo? I cannot find the name Rinaldo amongst the list, even in Orlando Furioso. And we know that Char's office was made out of 12 fixers. And for that, the only one who fits the name would be Roland. Sir Rinaldo of Char's office.
맞아 맞아. 10명 정도 세워두고 한 번에 쓱 그어서 쓰러뜨리는 것도 멋있었는데. 그건 아직 내가 힘이 좀 부족해서.
Oh shit, right. Didn't he have this move where he'd line up like 10 dudes in a row and cut them all down at once? So cool. And I'm a bit too weak to replicate that move myself.
그대 방금까지 정의로운 해결사의 일대기를 보고 있지 않았던가?
Has thou not been watching a biography of a fixer of justice until mere moments ago?
렛츠고 블루드니차! 당연하지! 해결사가 나오는 영상이나 만화 영화는 거의 다 챙겨보거든.
I fucking realized I said we shouldn't put Don and Kira in the same room. Oh, fuck. Eh? Oh, let's go Polonista? Of course, bro. I watch every fixer-related clip and animation.
너도 좋아하나 봐? 거기 있는 배지들 다 본 적 있는 것들이네? 혹시 하나 줄 수 있어?
You a fan too? I recognize all of those badges on your coat. Hey, can you give me one of them?
아니, 줄 수 없네.
Nay, I shan't.
그 학살을 경기라도 관람하는 것처럼 말하는 자에게 어찌 해결사들의 상징을 건네겠나?
Yeah. No, yeah. For I cannot well hand over symbols of fixers to one who spectates a massacre as though she is observing a mere game.
너 그런 설정이야? 재밌다!
Oh, so you're playing that kind of character, huh? Neato.
일주일 전에 나온 석양의 해결사 첼시나에 등장한 걔도 그런 식으로 말하지 않나? 사막 구덩이에서 올라왔던.
Doesn't that character in the newest episode of Fix It All talk kinda like that? The guy who crawls out of that hole in the desert. Yeah, Bombin.
그래! 주홍빛 부츠 봄빈! 정의의 총알을 받으시게나! 하면서 뛰쳐나왔잖아!
Yeah! El Bombin con botas naranjas. Let this ammunition of justice strike thee down!
그만! 본인은 그대의 말을 더 이상 듣고 싶지 않소.
Silence! I wish for thy silence.
해결사의 정의로움이 돋보이는 영상과 만화책을 입에 담으면서 그대는 어찌...
How doth one grapple with the contradiction that is to admire the justice of fixers through their videos and comic books, yet to behave as thou dost?
왜? 난 그냥 멋있어서 보는 거야.
I mean, I just think they're badass, that's all.
물론 제일 멋있는 건 우리 아빠지만.
Though, of course, nobody's beating my papa in the badass game.
에즈라, 아비가 들고 있는 저 검에 대해 아는 게 있나?
Ezra, do you recognize anything about that nurse father's sword?
전체적인 마감도 그렇고 공방에서 만들어진 무기는 아니에요.
Just one thing. It's clearly not a workshop weapon, going by the finish.
에즈라 씨가 접근할 수 없는 알려지지 않은 공방의 상품일 가능성은 없습니까?
Is it possible that the weapon is from a workshop that you do not have access to, Miss Ezra?
그럴 수도 있겠지만 내 생각에는 저거 검집 속에서 빛나고 있는 거 아무리 봐도 유물 같아.
요리아가 있으면 좀 더 제대로 봤을 텐데. 일단 꽤나 고레어 느낌이야.
Our favorite teddy bear mentioned! It's possible, but that glowy thing inside the scabbard, that thing is gotta be a relic. Ah, you probably could have told us more about it if she were here, but either way, I'm pretty sure it's rare as heck.
보는 눈은 있군.
Huh, you're an eye for weapons.
신기하네요.
That's interesting.
뭐가?
Eh? What's so interesting?
주변에 널려 있는 쓰레기들을 보면 어떻게 그런 걸 가지고 계신지 궁금해서요. 유물 같은 건 워낙 귀하고 비싸서 좋은 유물은 홍원의 4대 가문도 그렇게 많이 갖고 있지 않는 걸로 알고 있거든요.
The amount of trash in this room makes me wonder how such a thing came to be in your possession. As far as I know, relics are so rare and expensive that even the four families of Hongyuan don't have that many of them, let alone rare ones.
쓰레기?
Trash?
바닥에 떨어진 것들 대부분이 빈 컵라면 용기와 토스터 페이스트리의 껍질이군. 며칠 내내 이것만 먹었던 건가?
The floor is littered with empty cup noodle containers and toaster pastry wraps. They must have been eating nothing but junk food for at least a few days.
아빠가 잔뜩 사줬거든.
Papa bought me a whole box full of them.
예전에는 작은 형님이나 누님이 그런 것만 먹지 말라고 혼내서 짱났는데 여기 온 뒤로는 맨날 먹을 수 있어서 얼마나 좋다고. 근데 그게 왜?
Out there, it always pissed me off how big brothers and big sister would chide me about snacking on nothing but this kind of junk. But ever since I came here, Papa's been letting me eat whatever I wanna eat, however much I wanna eat them. What about it?
건강에는 썩 좋지 못할 것 같소.
I cannot help but assume they would have adverse effects to one's health.
도시에서 병 좀 나는 게 뭐가 대수라고.
Why'd you get sick? It ain't a big deal in the city.
고작 그런 것 때문에 가족이 먹고 싶은 걸 못 먹게 할 순 없지 않나.
Can't let something trivial like that stop me from feeding tasty treats to my family.
딸에게 꽤나 지극정성이군.
What a shining example of fatherhood.
그런 것 치고 료슈, 그자는 너희 아비가 전부 미운 모양이던데.
Which is interesting, because Ryoshu seems to have nothing but hatred for all of you nurse fathers.
내 자식에 대해 제대로 알지도 못하면서 나불거리지 마라.
You're walking a mighty thin line by running your mouth about my kid when you don't even know her that well.
딴 놈들은 몰라도 난 요시히데. 우리 딸내미한테 한순간도 진심이 아닌 적 없었다.
I don't know about her other fathers, but my parental love for Yoshihide, my daughter, has always been completely earnest.
어때? 오랜만에 아빠랑 드라이브 하니까 좋지?
Having a good time, buddy? Enjoying a nice drive with your papa?
뭐 그럭저럭.
It's alright, I guess.
그런데 돈 너무 많이 쓴 거 아니야?
You sure you're not overspending?
우리 딸내미가 뭘 사달라고 말한 게 얼마만인데 돈이 대수겠어?
It's been forever since my very own daughter asked me to buy something for her. Money ain't a thing!
난 집에서 입을 트레이닝복 몇 벌만 사달라고 했어.
I just wanted some tracksuits to wear around home.
저런 커다란 곰인형 같은 건 필요 없다고.
Don't remember asking for that massive bear plush.
친한 동생한테 물어보니까 요즘 애들은 다 그런 거 하나는 들고 다닌다더니만.
Eh? A younger sibling I'm close with told me every kid these days carries around something like this.
애들이나 그렇겠지.
Kid being the key word there.
그리고 이 곰 원래 빨갛지 않나?
Besides, isn't this bear plush supposed to be red?
유턴할까?
Want me to do a U-turn?
됐어. 보라색도 뭐 괜찮네.
No, purpose one by me.
딸내미, 마음에 안 드는 거 있으면 언제든 말해. 어떤 형태로든 반드시 제가 봐줄 테니까.
Yeah, Matthias is clearly the overbearing dad. Buddy, if I find anything you don't like, you can talk to me about it. I'll always make sure to avenge the wrongs, no matter what I gotta do to get there.
사고 싶은 게 있다고 말하면 동생들에게 아쉬운 소리 하는 일이 있어도 모두 사줬고.
If she wanted something, I'd empty my pockets to get it for her, even if that meant I'd had to borrow money from my younger brothers and sisters and risk losing face.
거미 집의 규율에 위배되지 않는다면 하고 싶다는 건 모두 하게 해줬다.
And if she wanted to do something, I let her go wild, as long as it didn't violate the rules of the House of Spiders.
가족이란 게 그런 거니까. 다른 가족을 위해서라면 자기가 조금 희생하게 되더라도 아프지 않은 법이지.
Cause that's family. A little sacrifice ain't a thing if it's for one of us.
그럼에도 류휴 씨는 거미집을 뛰쳐나오셨어요.
But Yusha left the House of Spiders, despite everything.
당신은 그 이유를 아시나요?
Have you ever questioned yourself why?
그 꼬마 때문이겠지. 우리 요시에다 앞길을 이렇게 막을 줄 알았으면 진작 목을 비틀어 버렸어야 했는데.
Must have been for that pipsqueak, obviously. I would snap that little twerp's neck had I known she'd get in the way of my Yoshida's bright future.
그 말만으로도 알 수 있을 것 같소.
I need not hear more to know
그대 좋은 어버이는 아니었군.
that you were no good fathers of hers. No good father of hers. Yep. Yep. He's definitely the overbearing dad. He's probably the least worst of all the nurse fathers, I think. I personally think he's the least worst. But yeah, that's still not good fatherhood. Like, you cannot... It doesn't like what he's doing is it's quote unquote showing love, but without any meaning behind it. Like it's that, you know, it kind of reminds me of a little something. It's that thing, you know, where when, you know, one person who really loves you or who really, really deeply loves you does something that you didn't ask for. That something that you didn't, like Matthias is definitely the kind of dad who would, like, if his kid were to come back home crying because of a bad grade, for example, at school, he's the kind of dad who would buy the school and fire the like we're talking like real world there, like if he was in the real world, he's the kind of dad who would buy the whole school and fire the teacher who gave a bad grade to his kid. And the kid would be like, Dad, I didn't ask for that. Like, I was upset because, like, I was upset at myself. Like, I was, and not because, like, and even if the teacher was mean, it doesn't mean that I wasn't in the wrong, that I was right. I didn't ask for you to completely fire this guy and, like, potentially ruin his professional career, you know, like he's that kind of dad. He's the completely overbearing dad. And again, you know, like it really shows, like, Kira snacking on nothing but, you know, cup noodles and snacks. Like, yeah, it's tasty. I'm the first kind of guy who says, oh yeah, I'd rather eat junk food because like it makes me happy, you know. Like, if you guys don't know, I kind of have ADD, and so, you know, the whole dopamine thing, etc., and I compensate the dopamine with video games and fictions. And one of the things that really helps me is food. I like eating good food, like tasty food, even if sometimes it's not healthy for me. Kind of lucky because I'm very much a fruits guy, so sometimes I just snack on fruits. But yeah, you know, like, yeah, it's tasty, but it's not good for you. And if you enable that kind of behavior, you do not care for that person. Like, oh yeah, like, you worried, like, just like he said, you worried she's gonna get sick. It's not a big deal in the city. Yeah, but the reason why we do not allow our kids to eat nothing but junk food is, even if you have unlimited money, your kid will suffer because of your education, of the way you educated him, her, in the way you educated them. They will, like, yeah, even if there was a magical cure that will, you know, in the snap of a finger completely erase like your kid's sickness, your kid will still feel bad before you manage to give her the medicine. And it's a bad teaching habit on top of that. Like it's a bad habit she will develop. But they will develop. So just, yeah, like, vegetables aren't tasty. Like, some of them aren't really tasty, but try to learn about her. Like, oh yeah, like, she does, for example, she doesn't, like, they don't like, I'm using she doesn't because I'm thinking about as if I'm Matthias, in terms of Matthias and Kira. In that case, Yoshihide works too. But like, oh yeah, for example, she doesn't like broccolis, but she's totally fine with carrots because they're a little sweet. Then you can make her healthier meals, healthier, tasty meals, using carrots instead of broccoli, you know? Or you can try to cook broccolis in a way that she will enjoy them. But enabling her to eat nothing but junk food, it's not good love. It's, yeah, it's not healthy love, because healthy love cares. Not just about the person, but about how they feel, about who they are, and about about their future. And even the little amount of pain becomes unbearable, you know? This is why, again, when your kid is sick, like, you do that to prevent them from getting sick so they don't suffer. Sorry about the rant. Like, I need to talk about it. But again, to me, Matthias is probably the least worse of the nurse fathers. You just have to open his eyes to the consequences of what he's doing. Open his eyes to the consequences of what he's doing, and he'd honestly be an okay father, a pretty good father. Like, this, like, But again, he's too focused on the pure aspect of making Yoshihide, and in that case Kira, love him than having a true relationship with his kid. That's the thing. There is no dialogue between him and his kid. And this is what makes it unhealthy.
팀장님, 저 쓰레기의 말을 언제까지 잠자코 듣고 있어야 합니까?
Team leader, how much longer are we going to indulge that piece of trash?
본인도 특색나리와 같은 심정이라네. 저자들에게 정의가 무엇인지 똑똑히 보여줘야 하지 않겠는가?
I am in agreement with the distinguished color fixer. 'Tis high time we demonstrated to them the meaning of justice.
보채지 않아도 시작할 참이었다.
Not rush. I was about to get started anyway.
지금부터 LCD 보서 중지아비와 교전 시작하겠다.
This is the LCD, engaging the middle nurse father.
상황 확인은 끝났을 테니.
Well, I'm sure you've been monitoring the situation here, Manager Dante, so
관리자 단테, 작전대로 부탁하지.
please proceed according to plan.
선배들은 이미 저들을 경험했으니.
Okay, Kira, what are your trick? On Clash Win, get I got praise. Reduce by 1 skill base 2 skills. Base power plus 1 for every 2 stacks. Slash and bonus skill deal plus 8% for every stack. On hit, with the skill again, I got praised. One skill is activated for cracked coin. On Clash Win, with the first new skill in turn, gain 1 more. I got praised, and the skill gains coin power plus 1. When hit by 2 skills, gain 1, the middle grudge. And lose 1, I got praise. At max, the middle grudge stack, use a powerful attack. Turn end at less than 80%, 60%, 40% HP. Max out this unit's the middle grudge stack. The middle style tattoos. If this unit hit with more than 2 skills, gain 1, the middle style augmentation tattoo. Next turn, for every excess skill that hit, Thermal Blades off. At 3+, I got praise, gain Thermal Blades on. On for a turn, and also inflict burn with skills that inflict bleed. And then I got combat skill to Thermal Blade off. What you doing? Use this skill once for every the middle side augmentation to oneself. Matthias, what do you do? Sealed Sword. On Clash Win, gain, check this out, Kiru. On every skill, okay, the same. It's basically the same. Check this out, Kiru, and I got praise. Check this out, Kido and I got praise are basically the same. When hit by 2 skills, gain 1 the middle father grudge and lose 1. Check this out, Kido, and max the middle grudge stack. Use powerful attack. Inflict the Book of Vengeance on all encounters on all scenes and LCD units, so it deals more damage. If this hit with more than 3 skills this turn, gain the middle vengeance tattoo, Great Brother. Oh, he was a Great Brother. Okay. The middle vengeance tattoo is basic. Great Brother is basically the same as middle styled tattoo, augmentation tattoo, I think. Yep. Because she the middle apprentice, yeah. Okay. They basically work the same way. He has one hidden passive. It's probably tied to the sword. Moses. Oh, we've got Ezra! Ezra's fighting level 75! The fuck? Yeah, like, I knew Ezra was like a good fixer, a powerful fixer. Like, she's like grade 3, something like that. Level 75! Excuse me, what? Moses? Wasn't she supposed to be a grade... I mean, I know. I know Moses and Ezra are both ex-Ujat. They are both ex-Ujat. And Moses was the captain. Was the captain of a Ujat squad. That I know. 87. She's the same level as Vespa, who's color level. Who's color? What in the actual fuck? Okay, let me check what she does. Mirror of that day, yeah. Yeah, smoke wars. Traumatized by the smoke war. Yeah, she uses sanity. Lizzie's encounter this unit is skilled. And Ezra. Yeah, she has her atelier, her workshop skills. Use the current more than one switch weapons next turn. This open Alas workshop gloves, Nestor workshop hammer, Screw atelier drill hammer, Nami workshop gauntlets. Lose this encounter if this loses, if this dies, and then we have Vespa again. Okay, this one is hopeless. Yeah, all of those are hopeless, holy shit.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다. 이리 와라. 친히 목을 떨궈주마. 역시 딸내미 최고구만. 질렀나?
shit.
가만 안 둬. 절대적.
잠시 뒤로 물러나시겠습니까?
모든 것을 견뎠어.
Shin unlocked.
지령에게 불확실한
Not yet.
것은 없네.
저들의 피부에
Wei Song. Okay. Purple Breath Hysteria. All of those are aimed at Matthias. I probably cannot deal with Matthias right now, with at least the fuck he's doing. So I'm just going to aim at Kira and hope for the best.
국립.
우리 아빠 쩔지.
Why?
생나리를 보잘 철호의 기회. 가자.
Teaser tries to save as a square unit was gonna fix the latest running for such a. Oh god. Don! What the fuck you doing?
이리 와라.
가만 안 둬.
몸소 보여주지. 어떻게 대관원을 숙청해 왔는지.
You are facing the Lord of Hongyuan.
이리 와라.
이번에도 팀장님을 믿을게요. 자, 차. 둘, 셋, 차. 미래를 과거와 같이.
저자의 여신이
열받았어.
상상의 기운이 뿜는군.
이 클리셰 다음엔
감각을
뭐
곤두세울
할지
시계.
알지?
That's it, you really pissed me off. Yeah, he's mostly handled by. Yeah, no. Nope, nope, nope. Oh no, it's still hopeless? Ah.
예측할 수 없게.
Got it, I guess.
아빠 멋있는 거 한다.
회수.
Oh, Ezra is like not in a good state.
네 상대는 나야.
Oh no, this is bad.
역시 딸내미 최고구만.
말로 받아내라.
Oh no, he's going to get staggered. Oh no, he cannot get staggered by the
24와 최종 결전신 같은데.
that slot damage.
도려내. 하나 넘고, 둘 넘고, 꺾고 제쳐라. 오여. 길을 열어라. 친히 목을 떨궈주마.
This looks a lot like bait though.
모든 것에 견뎠어.
공격이 적중할수록 저들의 피부에 새긴 자문이 빛나고 있네.
Yep. An attack doing.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
Your reality. All out attack. We got the little stickers.
이 정도면 화장시 한번
살상력을
벗겨야겠.
줄여두고 있었다는 생각. 경각에 달하였네. 방심하면
장보를
모르지 다.
펼칠 필요도 없겠군.
First layer that's been peeled. Moses giving us more buffs. Yeah, all of those are hopeless. So I guess the only thing I can do is just go ham.
일기당천.
I need to make him lose the look at this kiddo.
이리 와라.
Roshinante! No, not yet. Oh, cross-eye view! Yay! Let's go!
기회의 찰나를 유예하겠어.
I seen us using ego for free.
친히 목을 떨궈주마.
Yikes.
네 상대는 나야. 저들이 작살에 당해 주춤한 틈을 타.
장부를
지금.
펼칠 필요도 없겠군.
The grudge is at max. The ponting is there. Can I clash with this? I can win it. I'm at 5 line breaker too, so I can.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
Come on, Yisong. Okay, he retreated. It's fine. Ooh.
또 한 줄 키를 남겼군.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bringing in the Heisho is like, hello.
세월이 지나면 홍호는 그제야 알게 되겠지.
Yeah, we're basically going around the whole thing. Ring, middle, index. We're then going to fight Shiori and Ren there. Thumb. And then we are getting into the actual House of Spiders. The index. We're not fighting Rien? That's like kind of weird.
총원 넷, 파우스트. 그자가 말한 대로입니다.
4 of us in total. We arrived as Faust said we would.
이상 없이 목표 지점에 도착한 것 같군요.
This is our assigned destination. We made it without any complications.
관리자님, 황금가지의 위치는
Executive Manager, the Golden Bow's location is... It's not here, but it's not far either.
작전에 따르면 우리는 LCA가 이곳에 도착할 때까지 제자리에서 대기한 후 황금가지를 되찾기 위해 이동해야 한다.
The plan dictates that we are to hold this position until the LCA arrives, and mobilize to secure the Golden Bow. Yeah, that's the plan. Though, I'm not sure we should just sit here and wait.
조금 더 뒤로 물러나셔야 합니다, 관리자님. 가면과 복장으로 미루어 보아 브리핑에서 언급되었던 검지의 아비입니다.
You must withdraw further to the back, Manager. This individual's mask and outfit suggest that he is the nurse father of the index mentioned during the briefing. The room we arrived through the back door was...
왔구나.
You're home.
안 그래도 네 생각을 하고 있던 참이었어.
I was just thinking about you. A room where the index's nurse father was waiting for Byosho with a beaming smile. Though something about his mask gave the smile a chilling edge.
가끔 네가 보고 싶을 때는 말이지, 딸.
Whenever I miss you, sweetheart.
네가 찢어버린 이 화상 자국을 결에 따라 매만지곤 해.
I ran my fingers along the grooves of the burn mark you've seared into my face.
이쪽은 우둘투둘하고 이쪽은 모래같이 잘게 부서지는 느낌이야. 파도가 치는 것 같지.
It's bumpy on this side, but grainy like wet sand on the other side. Like the trace of waves rolling across the shoreline. The index nurse father caressed the smooth surface of his mask.
이렇게 마주보니 얼굴이 많이 뜨겁고 아프네.
Seeing you here, it makes my face burn and ache.
내 딸, 어딨어?
My daughter, where is she? Yoshu asked in a quiet voice, as though she couldn't care less about anything else he had to say.
아라야는 너를 참 좋아했지.
Araya, she loved you so much.
부디 얼굴은 기억이 나는 상태면 좋겠구나. 네가 그날 검을 워낙 여러 번 휘둘렀어야지.
I hope you can still recall her face. You'd wielded that sword with such abandon that day, hadn't you?
그 금고는
나밖에 열지 못해.
Only I should have been able to open that vault.
글쎄, 그렇지 않다는 걸 딸 네가 모르지 않을 텐데.
Are you sure, sweetheart? I'm sure you know better than that.
영리한 방법이었다고 생각해.
It was crafty of you, though.
시오미 그자가 내게 원망을 쏟아낼 때마다 너는 어딘가로 꼭꼭 숨어버리곤 했었잖아.
You'd always disappear and hide whenever Shumi poured out her resentment toward you.
그때 나는 네가 술래잡기에 대단한 소질이 있었다고 믿었지 뭐니.
Back then, I thought you had a particular talent in the game of hide and seek.
사실은 그저 피로 이어진 그 탁월한 감각 덕분에 그 특별한 시간 금고를 작동시킬 수 있었던 건데 말이지.
And the truth was as simple as that exceptional sense in your shared blood activating the special time vault.
지혜성. 그놈이 금고를 열고 아라엘을 데려갔군.
The Dihwista. So she's the one who opened the vault. She took Araya.
그렇게 생각해도 무리는 아니겠구나. 그자는 너를 유독 미워했지. 자신의 본업을 제일 소홀히 하기도 했고.
It's no surprise you'd arrive at that conclusion. After all, she's always hated you. And she had the least commitment to her duties.
그 혐오는 스스로가 미래를 놓아버린 탓에 생겼어. 희망도 바람도 아무것도 남지 않아서.
That hatred was born from a festering pit where no hopes nor desires remained, because she abandoned her own future. A little something though, Rian's voice actor is like, God. That man is smooth. He has like such a smooth voice. I would listen to Rian's ASMR. Not gonna lie. Like that's one hell of a smooth voice. It's like it's buttery smooth. The hatred. Okay, no, I read this.
여기로 앉으렴. 동화책 읽어줄까?
Now, come sit here. Shall I read you a picture book?
네가 어렸을 때만 해도 이 시간을 제일 좋아했는데.
You used to really love fairy tale time when you were but a child.
어느 날부터는 그러기엔 너무 커버렸다면서 먼저 방으로 들어갔지.
Until one day, you gave me the cold shoulder and just walked straight into your room. Said you were too old for stuff like that.
개소리 짓거리지 마.
Fuck off with your bullshit.
내 말에나 대답해.
Just answer my question.
순서를 건너뛰려 하는구나.
You're trying to skip ahead.
옛날에 우리는 모든 책을 끝까지 읽지 않고 결말을 아껴 놓았는데.
Remember how we never finished our books? We'd always saved the ending for later.
알진 모르겠지만 나는 전부 책갈피로 기록해놓고 있었어.
I don't know if you were aware, but I had all of them bookmarked.
언젠가 네가 이 시간을 그리워하게 된다면 다시 읽어줘야지 라고 생각하면서.
So that, should you come to long for those moments again, we could pick them up right where we left off.
라고 했답니다. 그러자 원숭이가
And that's how it was. Then the monkey said,
그런데 아빠, 나 이제 13살이야.
Dad, I'm 13.
딸, 네가 지금 5살이 아니었다고?
What's that, sweetheart? I thought you were still 5.
농담이었어. 그다지 재미가 없었나 보구나.
I'm only joking. I don't suppose you found that very funny.
물론 우리 딸이 13살하고도 7개월이 지났다는 건 알고 있지.
Of course. I know you're 13 years and 7-month-old.
동화책을 읽을 나이는 한참 지났다고.
Yeah, way past picture books.
동화책을 보는 곳에도 정해진 나이가 있니?
And who says you can't read fairy tales once you're past a certain age?
여기도 쓰여 있잖아. 3살에서 8살까지라고.
Here, literally, it says for ages 3 to 8.
그건 권장에 불과해, 딸.
That's just a recommendation, sweetie.
아빠는 항상 동화책만 읽는 걸.
I read nothing but these picture books myself.
그거 이상해. 어른이면 글만 있는 책을 보는 거 아니었어?
You're weird. I thought adults didn't read picture books.
그건 글만 읽는 책을 읽을 수 있다고 자랑하려는 어른들이 만들어낸 편견이야.
That's an unfair preconception constructed by grown-ups who take too much pride in being able to read books without pictures.
글을 통해서는 영영 알 수 없잖니.
How are we to know only from words?
이 원숭이의 눈이 어떻게 생겼을지, 무슨 색깔일지, 웃음을 터뜨릴 땐 어떤 표정을 짓는지.
The shape of the monkey's eyes, their colors, what the animal looks like when it laughs.
그래서 읽는 내내 늘 불안하더구나.
That's why I become so anxious whenever I read parts unaccompanied by pictures.
내가 상상한 그 모습이 그 작가가 정해놓았던 그 실체와 얼마나 다를지.
Afraid that my imagination may be different from the reality the author had defined.
그리고 딸, 너도
And you, sweetie,
동화책 읽는 거 좋아하잖아.
you like these books too, don't you?
싫진 않아.
I don't hate them.
그래서 다음 페이지나 넘겨줘. 원숭이가 어떻게 되었다는 거야?
Can we just move on to the next page? What happens to the monkey?
여기서부터는 다음에 읽자구나.
Let's stop here today and pick up next time.
결말은 아껴두는 편이 좋지 않니?
It's always best to save the endings for later, isn't it?
맨날 말만 그렇게 하고 끝까지 읽은 게 없잖아.
You say that all the time, but we haven't finished a single book.
원숭이가 개구리랑 경주에서 어떻게 되었는지 알고 싶단 말이야.
I want to know what happened after the monkey and the frog raced.
그래서 딸 약속했잖아.
All in due time, darling. That's what the pinky swear was for.
거짓말하면
If you lie to me,
그래. 바늘 1000개 삼키게.
yes, I'll swallow 1,000 needles.
딸, 어디까지 각오했어?
How far are you willing to go, sweetie?
끝까지.
As far as it takes.
그거 듣기 좋네.
I like the sound of that.
아빠를 위해 네 전부를 바친다는 것 같아서.
It's almost like you're ready to give up everything you have for your dear old man.
그 애는 어디에 숨기고 왔어?
Where did you hide the child?
너희의 손이 절대 닿을 수 없는 곳.
Somewhere far, far away from your hands.
너의 그 검으로는 거미줄을 끊을 수 없어, 딸.
That sword can't sever the spider's thread, sweetheart.
이 거미줄은 아무리 예리한 날로 베고 베어도 끝까지 끊어지지 않을 만큼.
You could hack away for days with the keenest blade you have, but it won't break.
질기거든.
It's just that resilient,
딸,
sweetheart.
담배 끊어.
You should quit smoking.
여전히 담배는 끊지 못했구나.
Never managed to kick the habit, did you?
그건 지혜성을 닮았나 봐. 그렇지?
I suppose that's where you take after the Tihui star.
피라는 게 그런 거지.
That's blood ties for you. Oh. Wait. Is the Tihui star Ryoshu's biological mother?
너는 시오미가 담배를 피울 때마다 기침을 해댔어.
You'd always cough your lungs out whenever Shiomi lit up a cigarette.
하지만 그런 네가 어른이 되자 같은 길을 택했지.
At the moment you grew up into an adult, you started walking down the same path as her.
어떡하겠니? 나라도 너를 바른 길로 이끌어야지.
What other choice do I have but be the guiding hand that brings you back to the right path?
아라야를 찾으려면 지혜성에게 다녀와 딸.
Sweetie, if you want to find Araya, pay a visit to the Tiwi Star.
그곳으로 향하는 문을 열어줄게. 아무래도 이곳에는
Let me-
손님들이 더 오려는 모양인 것 같아서.
Let me open the path that'll get you here. That'll get you there. Looks like we're about to have more visitors.
근방에 있는 수행자들은 모두 처리했다.
All proselytes in the area have been neutralized.
작전대로 황금가지 탈환을 위해 이동하도록. LCB.
Mobilized to retrieve the golden boughs as planned. LCB.
저자는
That man.
모든 공격이 예측 불가능하다.
You can't hope to predict his moves.
패턴 따위 파악하려 하지 마.
Don't bother figuring out his patterns.
각자 맡은 임무부터 걱정하지.
Let's worry about our own missions first.
신속히 위치로.
To positions.
상대는 한 놈이지만 한때 도시의 별에 머물렀던 검제의 대행자다. 전력을 다해 제압한다.
The target is alone, but he is a proxy of the Index and was once a star of the city all on his own. Prepare to throw everything we have at him. Sorry about the sneeze.
딸, 아마 내 얼굴을 불태우면서 같이 사라졌겠지만.
Darling, I know these memories may have been burnt away with my face, but
말해줄게.
let me share some of them with you.
그 아이는 검은색 머리카락을 가졌지. 그리고 키는 네 무릎보다 조금 더 컸어.
The child has black hair, and her height came up to somewhere a little above your knees.
웃을 때는 아직 자라고 있는 앞니가 드러나지.
And when she smiles, she flashes her still growing baby teeth.
빨간색 란도셀. 그리고 너를 좋아했어.
She loved her bright red Randoseru bag. She loved you. Yeah, the Randoseru are like if you guys don't know, they are your classic Japanese kid school bags. You know, the bright red ones with the whole red panel cover. You know, like the whole thing. Like I don't know how to describe it.
어때? 이런 말을 들어도 떠오르는 건 모호하지?
Description alone doesn't paint the clearest picture, does it?
그게 내가 동화만을 읽었던.
That's why I've only ever read picture books. Here's the thing I want to say. Except from the ring, because fuck the ring, like fuck these guys. I think the actual fathers, like the nurse father men, I think they aren't that bad. They are bad parents. Don't get me wrong. They are definitely bad parents. And could be source of trauma and shit and all. But when compared to the sheer brutality of the Tiwi Star and the and Valentina, yeah, they aren't that bad. they aren't that bad. They are still very much bad parents. That's for sure. Like Matthias and Rien are both definitely terrible parents. But let's be honest, if I had the choice, I'd take Matthias or Rien over Shiomi or Valentina. Because these two are just brutal. They are pure, sheer brutality. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to get myself either a little snack or something to drink. Be right back. I'm back. I'm back, boys. Alright, the Pinky. I'm surprised the Pinky isn't a fight node. Sorry guys if you heard that. No, fuck, guys, I spoiled myself. I think I just spoiled myself, but I won't say anything. Okay, the Pinky. Let's go. I quickly checked on someone's stream, and I spoiled myself, and I hate this. I am just saying one thing. Maximum aura! Does anyone actually live here?
생활 흔적은 였지만 주기적으로 청소한 흔적은 보인다.
While the signs of habitation are minimal, there is evidence of regular cleaning.
달라진 게 없군. 그때와.
Hasn't changed a bit, this place. An odd silence filled the space we entered. The room was completely quiet and devoid of any warmth. Ryosho gingerly made her way past the threshold.
이 장롱을 열면
When I opened this drawer,
책가방이 있었지.
there used to be a school bag.
엄마,
Mommy.
이런 거 바깥에서도 본 적 있어?
Did you ever see stuff like this outside?
아니.
No.
진짜 멋지다. 그치?
It's so pretty though.
이제 그 책가방은 내려놔. 하루 종일 메고 있잖아.
Hey, why don't you take off that school bag? You've been carrying it on your back all day.
난도새.
It's randoseru.
나는 초등학생이잖아.
Because I'm still in elementary school. Elementary.
수박이나 먹어. 달아.
Have some watermelon. It's sweet.
헐, 진짜 달아. 세잘만 수박이야.
No way. It's super sweet. This watermelon's the goat. Uh-huh.
못 알아들었지?
You didn't get it, did you? Uh-huh.
세제의 맛은 세상에서 제일 맛있다는 뜻.
Goat means greatest of all time.
별걸 다 줄이는군.
Unnecessary shortening in my opinion.
그건 별다 줄이라고 말하면 돼.
You mean emo?
안 되겠다. 내가 오늘부터 학교에서 배운 거 엄마한테 전부 알려줄게.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna teach her everything I learned at school. Starting today.
몰라도 상관없어.
I don't need to know.
어차피 유행하는 어떤 말이라도 언젠가 시간이 지나면 풍화되어 시대에 맞지 않는 말이 될 테니.
Doesn't matter how popular they are now. With time, they'll all become old, outdated, and embarrassingly anachronistic anyway.
그치만 엄마도 배우면 재밌을걸?
But mommy, it'll be fun.
그리고 단축의 미학이 중요하다면서.
And you're like, all about the aesthetics of shortening, right?
요즘 이런 거 모르면 어디 가서 감다디 소리 들어.
You're gonna learn these if you don't want to fall behind. Seriously, SMH. Shake my head, Jean-Emar. Sorry. Oh god, I defaulted to French. Fuck. Sorry, I said shake my head. Basically. God. Basically, Jean-Emar means I'm so done with it, with this.
감다뒤?
SMH? SMH?
감이 다 뒤졌다. 자, 그래서 감다디.
It means shaking my head. Ta-da! And that's it. And that's SMH.
그리고 다른 것들은 이렇게 줄여서 읽으면 돼.
And this is how we are shortened the other ones.
자, 봐봐. 오케이?
Look like okay?
그래.
Yep.
감다디. 여기서 골라서 말해봐.
Oh, SMH. Try this one.
끄덕.
Nodding MH.
이제 진짜 알겠지?
You're getting it, mommy?
아니,
I'm not.
모르겠으니까 다시 한번.
I didn't get it. Can you repeat that one more time? The vision slowly left from us like dissipating mist, leaving a cobwebbed, empty room behind.
거미줄은 유독
Spiderwebs are
붙으면 잘 뜯어지지가 않죠.
such difficult things to remove once they stick. Honestly, not that much. If you have something a little grainy, like if you have something with a lot of particles, like dust and flour, it's quite easy to remove.
묻기 전에 답을 올리지요. 그대들이 이곳까지 걸음하신 연유와 같이 이곳에는 그대들이 잃어버린 것이 있사옵니다.
I shall impart unto you the reply before the question is asked. As it is with the cause for which you have arrived here, herein lies something you have all lost.
잃어버린 것은 없다. 그저 빼앗긴 것을 되찾으러 왔을 뿐.
Nothing was lost. We are here to retrieve what's stolen from us.
글쎄, 어떨는지.
Are you?
간혹 짓궂은 어른들은 어린아이에게 곧잘 잔인한 물음을 던지곤 하죠.
Mischievous adults like to pose facetious questions to children that are, in truth, quite cruel.
어머니가 좋은지 아버지가 좋은지 아이스크림은 딸기 맛이 좋은지 초코 맛이 좋은지
Do you like your mother more or your father more? Do you like strawberry ice cream more or chocolate ice cream more?
아무래도 주인님께서는 요시대 그대를 아직 어린아이로 여기시나 봅니다.
Perhaps my master, Yoshihide, considers you not but a child still.
본론부터 말해라. 내 놈의 혀까지 잘라버리기 전에.
Get to the point, or you'll find out firsthand how exactly your master lost her tongue.
요시대님과 그 친구분들께 묻겠사옵니다.
Sorry, give me a second. I present before you Yoshihide and your companions a choice.
황금가지와 아이 둘 중 하나만을 가지고 돌아갈 수 있다면
The golden bows and the child. If you could return with only one of the two,
어느 것을 택하시겠나이까?
which would you choose?
너는 점점 나를 닮아가는구나.
You're becoming more and more like me.
그럴 수밖에. 나는 당신 피를 물려받았잖아.
Do I have a choice? I am your blood after all.
이 아이군.
So, she's the child.
그래, 당신의 피를 이은 귀한 아이지.
Yes, indeed. A child of your blood. A very precious child.
이 아이가 느끼는 시간에 대한 감각과 적성은 아주 절묘해. 지혜성 당신 따위와 비교될 수 없을 만큼.
Her aptitude, her ability to sense the flow of time is impossibly precise. She makes you look downright dull in comparison, Tihui Star.
당분간은 자신만의 세계관으로 시간을 적절하게 가지는 시기를 둘 거야.
For now, we're going to give her enough room to perceive and experience time as she interacts with the world in her own way. Huh. This is more water to the theory that Ryoshu is actually Araya and the actual Ryoshu, the actual Yoshihide is the original Yoshihide was the Tihui Star. I guess no, it couldn't work that way. Let me check something. We doesn't seem like we've got a voice actress Yiseha. Yunmiyo. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, no, she's not the same voice actress as Ryoshu. Okay. This is strange.
아, 쓸모를 다할 때까지 기다리려면 한참 걸리겠네.
Oh, it's gonna take forever before she's even remotely useful then.
저희가 공들여 깎을수록 가치는 높아질 거예요.
The more care we put into hammering and chiseling this material, the worthier shall it become.
얘 봐봐. 방금 날 보고 웃었어. 다들 봤냐?
Oh, look at this kid. You just smiled at me. You guys see that?
그런데 뭐라고 부르면 되냐?
So, what's her name gonna be?
그건 이제부터 저희가 상의해봐야 할 문제 같군요. 저는 개인적으로 엘리사라는 이름이
It appears that should be the next subject on our table. Personally, I would prefer if she could be named Alyssa.
아이의 이름은 요시히데가 좋겠네.
Yoshihide should be a good name for her,
지령이냐?
says the prescript.
그래.
Yes.
지령 말씀이면 따라야지. 뭐 엘리사인가 뭔가 하는 이름보다는 낫네.
Well, whatever your precious prescript says goes, right? It's better than crap like Alyssa or whatever anyway.
발렌치나, 당신에게 장면 감각에 대한 이야기를 듣고 싶진 않답니다.
I would appreciate it if you would keep your comments on my naming sense to yourself, Valentina.
아유놈 요시히데라는 이름이 마음에 들었나 본데. 그래, 이제부터 네 이름은 요시히데다. 요시히데.
There! Looks to me she's a fan of the name Yoshihide. It is decided. You're gonna be Yoshihide from now on, Yoshihide.
지혜성, 당분간 아이는 당신이 맡고 있어.
I wonder if... Oh, wait. Maybe she's not a clone. Maybe Ryoshu is not a clone, but she is actually an embryo born from the genetic material of the Tihui star, of Shiomi. You take care of her for a while, Tihui star.
왜 하필 나인 것이지?
Why does it have to be me?
그거야. 당신 피부지잖아. 눈만 빼면 아주 쏙 빼닮은.
Well, because she's of your blood. She's a near carbon copy of you. Save for her eyes.
그 질문이 아니잖아. 내 말은 왜 하필?
You know that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking why it had to be.
하필이라는 것만큼 이곳에 떨궈진 우리에게 의미가 없는 단어는 없어.
To us, who are discarded here, nothing has less meaning than the question of why.
이 녀석 방금 한 손으로 딸랑이 들어올리는 거 봤어?
Yo! Are you guys seeing this? See how she picked up that little rattle?
저놈은 아직도 그 한탄이야? 안 질려?
Is she still on about that? Never tired of bitching, are you?
몰락한 가문의 탕아 따위가 거기서 한마디만 더 하면
Says the reprobate mongrel who's fallen out of favor with her own famiglia. Another word out of your mouth and I'll...
야야야, 이 싸움 쏠 거면 판통 걸어라. 어이, 안 말리냐?
Guys, don't fight! Not before we place our bets! And you? Aren't you gonna stop him?
그렇게 서로가 멱살잡이하면서 찬찬히 얽혀가는 거지. 계속 연과 업이 엉켜가다 보면 어느새 거미집이 만들어지는 거고.
This is how we will be entangled. Every blow, every bickering, a pull that brings us together and that brings us closer and closer. The intertwining of our bond and karma completes the web that is the house of spiders.
마침내 얻은 아이를 위해서 각자 최선을 다해야 할 시간이네.
It is now time for us each to do our best for this precious child that has finally been given to us.
너.
You.
처음이자 마지막으로 부탁 하나 할 테니 부디 나를 닮지 말려.
This is my first and final request to you. Don't become like me.
네가 오기 전까지 나는 나만의 세상에서 자유롭고 안락하게 지내고 있었단다.
Before you came to me, I knew nothing but freedom and comfort in a world that belonged only to me.
그런데 저들이 갑자기 쳐들어오더니 나를 끌고 이 구덩이에 쳐넣었어.
Until they broke into my world, dragged me out of there, and cast me into this gutter.
그리고 갑자기 네가 생겼지.
And then you happened.
온몸에 주름들이 덮어지기 시작했고 돌이킬 수 없는 손상이 나를 덮었단다.
Wrinkles covered my skin like a crumpled blanket, and I realized I had become irreversibly damaged.
앞으로 네가 커갈수록 나는 더 불행해져 가겠지.
As you grow up, so will my misery.
그러다 언젠가 쭈글쭈글한 껍데기만 남을 거고.
Until I am nothing but a wrinkled, shriveled up husk.
너라는 것을 태어나게 하기 위해서만 존재했던 껍데기.
A husk that existed only to birth you into this world.
그러니까 너는 나를 닮으면 안 되는 거란다.
That is why you must never become like me.
나를 닮아갈수록 더 또렷해질 거잖니. 너는 나로 인해 자라나고 나는 너로 인해 쪼그라들어간다는 것.
The more our likeness grows, the clearer it will become that I am but a source of nourishment for you to feed upon. I will be sucked dry to wither and shrink into its insignificance.
그러니까 감히 나를 닮지 마.
So don't you dare become like me.
알았지?
Okay?
담배 피우기 시작한 것이냐?
Have you started smoking? Yeah.
불 좀 다오.
Give me a light.
전투용 안구 시술을 받고 돌아온 날.
The day you returned home after receiving those combat ocular augmentations.
나와 똑같은 새빨간 눈으로 날 바라볼 때부터 불안했지.
And stared at me with red eyes are just like my own. I came to realize with horror.
결국 너는 나를 닮아가는구나.
You're becoming like me.
이 역겨운 것.
You revolting thing.
어쩔 수 없잖아.
Can't really help it.
당신 딸이니까.
I'm your kid, after all.
그딴 수수께끼 노름이나 할 생각이거든. 어울려줄 마음은 없어.
I'm not in the mood to play along with your riddles.
둘 중 어느 것도 포기치 않으시겠다는 뜻으로 소인이 헤아려도 되겠사옵니까?
In that case, would you allow my humble self to understand your intent as a refusal to give up either of them?
주인님은 욕심쟁이를 달가워하지 않으실 터인데.
I am afraid my master does not appreciate the greedy.
그자를 내 앞에 불러와.
Bring her to me.
말이 통하지 않는다면 그 목을 세로로 단번에 베어주면 될 일.
I'll talk to her, and if she wouldn't listen, I'll split her vertically from her throat.
그게 안 되면 말하는 놈이 나올 때까지 아비들의 머리통을 하나씩 으깰 거다. 내가 못할 것 같나?
And if that still doesn't do the trick, I will crush the nurse father's heads one by one until someone breaks and talks. Believe me, I will.
머리통을 베어도 혓바닥을 잘라도 얼굴을 갈고 팔다리를 잘라내도
Heads can be decapitated, tongues can be sliced off, faces can be ground to mulch, and limbs can be amputated, but
그건 못 끊어낸단다.
this you cannot sever.
지겨울 정도로 질기지?
It really is stubborn, isn't it? This thread.
나도 그렇게 생각해.
I agree.
보이지도 잡히지도 않지만 여전히 분명히 있고
Invisible, intangible, yet doggedly existent,
끊으려야 끊을 수가 없었지.
and utterly inseparable. Nurse father raises her hand, lifting the red thread tethering her and Ryushu together. When her hand touches it, the thread becomes clearly visible, as though it has always been there.
하지만 네가 이곳에서 붙들고 있는 게
But if that's the only thing you're hanging on to,
그리고 이곳이 너를 붙잡고 있는 게
if the only thing tying you to this place
고작 그 한 가닥의 실뿐이라면
is that single thread,
오히려 그걸 끊어내 버리는 것이 너에겐 더 낫지 않겠니?
wouldn't it be better for you to sever it away?
나는 다른 아비들과는 다르게 너와 진짜 피가 섞였으니까 이런 이야기를 해주는 거란다.
I'm telling you this because unlike the other nurse fathers, we are related by blood.
말하자면 기회를 주는 거지.
In other words, I'm giving you a chance to be free.
왜냐하면 네가 이 거미집에 다시 들어온 이상 꼼짝없이 맞이하게 될 결말에 대해 나는 알고 있거든.
Because I know the inescapable end you will meet now that you've returned here.
더 깊숙하게 들어오기 전에 그 실을 끊어낸다면
Unless you were to sever that thread before delving deeper into the house that is.
앞으로 다가올 처참한 결과는 피할 수 있을 텐데.
This is your way out, a way to save yourself from a terrible fate.
그게 방금까지가 너에게 그렇게 중요한 것이었니?
Are the golden boughs really that important to you?
렌, 저들이 내 말엔 무엇이라 답을 내었니?
What was their answer to my question, Ren?
답을 주지 않으셨사옵니다. 둘 모두를 취하겠다.
They gave
여기시는 것이
none, master. It may be that they wish to claim both.
아니,
No.
그저 복수의 눈이 멀어. 아무래도 상관없는 걸 테지.
Vengeance has narrowed her vision to all other matters. It's as simple as that.
거미줄에 걸릴 걸 알면서도 거미집에 스스로 들어오는 그 어리석음은
She knew returning to this den of spiders would bind her in its webs, yet she was foolish enough to do so.
그게 아니고서는 설명이 되지 않는구나.
What other explanation could there be?
당신은 모르겠지.
You won't understand.
일생을 내 탓을 해오기만 했던 당신은
Someone like you who has done nothing but blame me for your miseries
내가 부르기만 해도 치를 떨었으니
and trembled with resentment whenever I called upon you.
그래서 나는 그 단어를 평생토록 묻고 살았어.
So I've kept that word buried all my life. The word that I would have used to call upon you.
내가 부르는 건 물론 누군가한테 그렇게 불림을 당하는 것조차
You couldn't even handle me, or anyone really, calling you that. so much that you'd.
그랬지.
No.
왜냐하면 그 말이 주는 울림은
Because the echoes of that word carry
내게는 너무도 절망스러우니까.
nothing but misery for me.
그래서 그 아이를 이곳에 데려왔던 거니?
Is that why you brought that child here?
마. 엄마다.
It's mommy. Oh. Okay, so Araya is not Ryoshu's biological daughter. She's like, I think she's one of the victims of Fight Node.
언제나 준비되어 있다.
Yeah, no, I'm not using you. Bringing in T-Corp?
바로 가지. 이 순간에도
걸맞는
바로 가지. 이 순간 징수 시간이다.
She's like one of the few survivors of a mission Ryoshu went to deal with.
엄마다.
It's mommy.
뭐?
What?
어이, 이곳에 누가 먼저 왔는지 봤나?
Kid, did you see who was here before me?
응, 봤어.
Uh-huh.
말해줄까?
Wanna know who?
그래.
Yeah.
검은 옷 입은 아저씨가 왔고 다 쓰러졌어.
No, 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 no. Okay, this is definitely tied to Roland. This is definitely tied to the Black Silence's crash out. This man in black came in and everyone fell.
그동안 나는 숨어 있었어. 그건 내 특기거든. 숨소리 내지 않고 가만히 있는 거.
So I hid. I'm good at that. Wanna see how long I can hold my breath?
볼래?
Here.
리엔, 먼저 와서 처리해 놓은 건가?
Oh no! Then it's not Roland, it's Rian. That means Rian took care of business before I got here.
엄마 같이 가.
Mommy, don't leave me!
뭐?
What?
왜 그렇게 부르는 거지?
Why are you calling me that?
난 알아. 여기 갇혀서 항상 보아온 걸.
Cause I know you. I'm locked in here, but I still saw you lots.
엄마의 사진을.
I saw you in this picture.
사진?
My picture?
뒤에 뭔가 적혀 있군. 양산 프로젝트. 알아야. 의뢰인은 엄지.
Oh. Just like Ryoshu is just like Yoshihide is probably a byproduct of Shiomi's genetical code. I guess Araya is the same then, but for Yoshihide. Using Yoshihide's genetical code. There's something on the back. Project Araya, mass production endeavor, commissioned by the Thumb?
나를 집으로 데려가 주려고 왔구나.
You're here to take me home.
여기 어른들은 이곳이 내 집이 아니라고 했거든.
All the grown-ups here told me this isn't my real home.
그리고 집은 엄마가 있는 곳이래.
Said home is where mom is.
엄마가 왔으니까 나는 이제 집에 갈 수 있는 거야.
And now that mom is here, I can go home.
얌전히 기다리고 있길 잘했다.
I'm glad I waited.
왔니?
You're back.
네.
I am.
피 한 방울 안 묻힌 꼴을 보니까 제대로 처리했냐는 질문도 못 하겠는데.
Not even a drop of blood on you. Should I even ask if you've done the job?
이미 아버지가 먼저 가 있으셨던데요.
Father got there first.
위엔이?
Rian did?
하여튼 지령받은 게 있으면 우리한테 미리 공유라도 해주던가.
Why didn't he share the damn prescript with us if he'd gotten one?
같이 산 지가 20년이 다 되어가는데 여전히 속을 모르겠다니까 그 새끼는.
20 years of living under the same roof and I still don't know what that asshole's thinking.
하긴 지 본명도 알려주지 않는 가짜 놈한테 뭘 기대하겠어.
I suppose that's too much to ask for some fake bitch who doesn't even share his real name with us.
뭐, 더 할 말 없으면 멀뚱히 있지 말고 들어가든가.
Well, don't just stand there. Go back to your room if you don't have anything else to say. Hello, Sylvian. Welcome to the stream.
네.
Okay. Oh, it's this part. I'm really sad because out of curiosity, I very you do know that when you hover over a stream, you can have like a quick you have a quick showcase of what is going to happen, like what is happening during the stream. You do know that? I did that by accident and I kind of spoiled myself one of the future nodes. And I'm really sad because it's going to be Aura. Aura as fuck. But yeah, it's this part. I think it's one of the future... Yeah, it's that one. It's that one, Sylvian. Also, I am praying with all my heart that Alyssa is not dead. Please tell me Alyssa is not dead. Please tell me Alyssa is not dead. She was a massive... No, don't tell me. Don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything. I'm just... Please tell me she's not dead. I know she's a walking red flag, especially with Ardor plus a Moth Ego Gear. But please tell me she's not dead.
아, 티켓.
By the way, ticket.
가방 안에 들어있는 그거는
About that thing in your bag.
네가 책임지고 돌보는 거지. 아, 지난번 그 사룬지 시룬지 하는 개새끼처럼 뒤지든 말든 나는 신경도 안 쓸 거니까.
Really, this Canto, fuck man, yeah. It's really good. It's really good. I say one thing though. I was talking a little bit about it. Honestly, the male nurse fathers, except from Callisto because fuck the ring. Like, if you had the choice between being raised by any of the nurse fathers, like, and no other choice, like, you can choose one of them and you cannot opt out of it. which one would you choose? Because, like, they are obviously all terrible parents. They're all obviously terrible parents. But I'm pretty sure that either Rien or Matthias are the least worst of them all. Matthias is the overly doting and overbearing dad, and Rien is the enabler. He's one who enables abuse. But like this is bad. Like this is bad. Rien and Matthias, they are bad parents, that's for sure. But would you really prefer to get raised by Valentina or Shiomi? I wouldn't. I honestly wouldn't. You know? I'd rather have a deadbeat mom than whatever Ring is. Yeah, Callisto can go fuck himself. And he probably can because of all these augments and shit. You're gonna look after it, right? Just know that I won't give a flying fuck if that thing bites it like that dog. Saru, Shiru, whatever that bitch's name was.
키워도 돼요?
I can keep her?
나는 애우는 소리는 질색인 거 알지?
You know how much I hate it when kids start sniveling, huh?
내 귀에만 안 들리게 해.
Just keep the noise out of my ears.
네.
Okay.
맞지?
I'll be back enjoying the peak again. I'm so close to the end. Okay. Well, enjoy yourself. See? See?
나 잘 숨어 있었지?
I'm good at hiding, right?
그래.
You are.
제법이네.
You're not half bad.
응, 나 제법이야.
Not half bad.
그런데 너는
But you don't.
검을 들고 있지 않군.
You don't have a sword.
응, 나는 검이 없어. 하지만 엄마가 있어. 여기 집도 있고.
Nah. No sword. But I got mommy, and I got a home here.
그래.
You do.
그럼
So.
이제 뭘 하고 싶지?
What do you want to do now?
엄청 많아.
Lots.
악기도 배우고 싶고, 그리고
Wanna learn to play music and wanna.
너는 그 아이를 보고
The first encounter with that child
불현듯 발견해버린 것이란다.
has revealed so much to you so suddenly.
네가 누리지 못했던 것들,
You found all the things you'd missed out on.
마음속으로 바라오기만 했던 것들.
All the things you've longed for in the fathoms of your heart.
네가 처음으로 반항을 한 것도 그 아이 때문.
Your first rebellion was over that child, wasn't it?
그래서 너희는 가만히 두고 보았던 거지.
That's why you were also content with just letting it happen.
나라는 검을 묶어둘 검집. 아니, 족쇄가 필요했을 테니.
Because I was your sword, and a sword needs a scabbard. No, a fetter to keep it bound.
엄마.
Mommy.
이 아이는 건들지 마.
Not this kid. Don't you dare mess with her.
왜? 너 같은 걸 왜 하나 더 만들려고 하는 거지?
Why? Are you trying to make another thing like yourself?
반대야.
I'm not.
이 애게는 내가 못 가진 것들까지 전부 가져가게 할 거다.
I'm gonna make sure that this kid gets all the things I didn't get to experience. And more.
언젠간 너도 알게 될 날이 올 거란다.
One day, you'll come to understand too.
그것이 네 인생을 앞으로 얼마나 망쳐놓게 될지.
You will realize that you are inviting ruin into your own life by taking that thing under your wing.
족쇄가 생긴다는 게 어떤 느낌인지를.
Then you'll know too what it's like to be bound by a fetter.
그럼 그때 내가 네 앞에서 숨이 찰 때까지 비웃어 주마.
And when you feel it locking around your feet, dragging you down, I'll have a good laugh at your expense until I am gasping for air.
같이 껍데기가 되어가는 처지끼리.
We'll be like two shriveling carcasses, laughing it all away.
그 말을 이제는 깨닫지 않았니?
You now understand the meaning of those words, don't you?
기억이 없어도 그 족쇄에 달린 사슬은 끊어지지 않고 너를 붙잡고 있으니까 말이다.
The chains of the fetter that bind you here remain unbroken, whether you remember it or not.
고작 과거에 얽매이느라 이 순간에 존재할 수 없다는 건 헤아릴 수 없는 고통이지.
The inability to exist in the present because of the past that binds. Why, it is indeed an ineffable agony.
너희는 말을 잘 듣는 짐승을 원했어.
All that you people wanted was nothing more than a docile, obedient beast.
그리고 더 이상 매질만으로는 다스릴 수 없다는 걸 깨달으니까 올가미를 만들려 했지.
And when you realized that all the beatings were no longer enough to break the animal into obedience, you sought to put her on a leash.
자신이 짐승이라는 걸 깨닫고 집을 나가버리면 안 되니까.
You couldn't risk her embracing her beasthood, lest she abandon her home for the wilderness.
고삐를 당기면 언제든지 달려와 베어낼 수 있도록.
After all, you needed that animal to return at the tug of its leash and cut down anyone the house wanted dead.
효과는 좋았지.
But it worked, didn't it?
족쇄란 게 원래 그렇거든.
That's how fetters work.
그 아이 탓하지 마.
Don't you dare put this on the kid.
처음부터 날 부추긴 건
You-
내 놈이었어.
You were the one who egged me on to begin with.
이미 너도 눈치채고 있지? 그 애는 길게 살 운명이 아니라는 걸.
You've already picked up on it, haven't you? That the child is not long for this world.
며칠 후에 네가 맡게 될 섬멸 작전.
So, about the extermination mission you are to embark on in a few days.
리엔이 투표를 올릴 거란다.
Rien will call for a consensus.
아마 나 포함해서 모든 아비가 만장일치를 낼 테지.
And every nurse father, myself included, will vote anonymously in favor of
네가 그 검을 뽑을 수 있도록.
letting you unsheath that sword.
이곳을 벗어나고 싶다면 그 검을 쓰는 것밖엔 도리가 없지 않겠니?
Here's something for you to consider. You couldn't possibly hope to escape this place without using that sword.
왜 그 이야기를 내게 하는 거지?
Why are you telling me any of this?
나야말로 네 꼴을 계속 보고 싶지 않으니까.
Because I'm tired of being around you.
피차 일반의 처지 아니겠어?
I'm sure the feeling is mutual.
지의 성, 마지막까지 당신은
Dihuisa, you.
나를 괴롭게 할 생각뿐이었던 거야. 그렇지?
All along, you've wanted to make me suffer to the bitter end, haven't you?
요시히데, 나에게는
Yoshihide, it
계속 들려와.
it never stops.
낯설고 무거운 족쇄 소리가 달그락, 달그락.
The sound of the fetter around my feet, rusted and heavy. How it clinks and rattles.
그리고 거미집에 걸려 날갯짓을 하다. 날개가 찢어지고 몸통이 제각기 꼬여서 뜯어지는 나비의 소리가.
And the sickening sound of a butterfly tearing itself apart as it thrashes to escape the entangling webs, its wings ripping, its body and limbs contorting and bending back.
귓가에서 매일매일 빠드득하고.
It never stops. Oh, this noise, this horrible cracking noise.
리엔, 어딨어?
Rien, where are you?
이제 나를 해방시켜주면 안 돼?
Why can't you let me be free?
그만.
Stop.
내가 붙잡았어. 너희가 놓친 이걸 내가 잡았으니까.
I caught her. I caught the thing none of you could stop, so... Shut up!
오랫동안 거미줄에 남겨져 있다 보면
Once you've spent enough time snared by the web,
바라만 보는 것에 익숙해지지.
you end up surrendering yourself to the fate of a mere observer.
앞으로 나아가려고 하자.
Wait, guys, can you hear the music? Oh yeah, you can, I guess. Just as how,
그 질척이고도 무수한 거미의 실타래들이
when you try to take a step forward, the innumerable clue of spider silk
네 발을 감쌌던 것처럼
bound your feet.
너는 자유로울 수 없어. 이곳은 거미줄.
Cannot be free on here without
눈을 안고서는
everything the spider rag.
그렇게 너는 네 마음속에 있었던 진심을 깨닫고 만 것이란다.
That is how you finally come to accept truth in your heart.
모든 걸 다 끊어내고 처음부터 시작하는 편이 좋겠다고.
The truth that you wanted to tear everything away and begin anew.
그 작은 불씨가 점점 번져서 너를 잠식한 거지.
That ember of an idea is what started the conflagration that consumed you.
아니야.
No.
단칼에 부정하기엔 너무도 기나긴 세월 동안 너는 이곳을 잊고 살았지 않니?
Such adamant denial coming from someone who went on for quite a while without ever remembering this place.
잊은 적 없어.
I never stopped thinking about it.
그럼 아이를 돌려줄 테니 황금가지라는 것을 네 손으로 꺾어보련?
How about this then? In return for the child, would you snap those golden boughs with your own hands?
내 놈이 어떤 방법을 써서 그 가증스러운 혓바닥을 다시 갖다 붙였는지 모르겠지만
Sorry about the yawn. Didn't sleep much. I don't know what you did to stitch that hateful tongue back in your mouth.
아라야가 있는 곳을 말하지 않는다면
But if you won't tell me where Araya is right now,
이번에야말로 다시는 말도 짓거리지 못하도록
this time I'll cut everything up
모든 것을
and finish the job.
베어주마.
특이성 감지 센서, 청소 타입 Y 확인. 위험 인물의 활동성이 증가했는지 확인하시길 권장드립니다.
Okay. So she has Shin, 4-4, pause, disjunction. Wait, so I should lose the clashes with the designated opponent? Because this is designated opponents. Okay, he won.
유효하군.
Maybe I should use oh god.
틈이 생겼군. 메울 건가?
이용하는 것이 상책이겠지만
주군이라면 메웠을 거다.
그래, 부상자를 챙기지.
받아볼 텐가. 다소
생명 유지 장치의 활성화를 확인했습니다. 아닙니다. 큰 부상을 입은 요원이 있다면 신속히 장치의 패널을 열고
God. God, can he fucking